No, there is a lot that goes into breaking that physical abuse. It's not just strictly physical for some people. It is a complete mindset.
Because they are able to control.
You have physically come in my life and torn up everything. You have torn me away from my family, my friends, my life, my job. I can't do anything. This is why there are so many people now where the movement is, if you put a black dot on your hand and you go to the supermarket and somebody sees it, they are saying.
So why did you get yourself in that situation?
Sometimes it happens. For the new guy. For the new guy, it happens. You can't sit up here and tell me that some of these people that get into
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
And look,
into me getting into a relationship that was abusive.
Look, I'm gonna interject with y'all for 2 seconds. Look, because what we gonna do, we gonna leave our emotional feelings outside of this booth. Is that fair?
No, we.
I know. I'm just saying generally though, because I feel it's starting to pick up now.
It's not starting to pick up.
You got something?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's nothing against their conversation.
Okay.
But statistically speaking, most females that get abused, it takes seven times for them to leave and finally leave. They'll go back and keep coming back. It takes about 7 times. And that's off books. Just really look.
That's all she knows.
I learned that from watching Surviving R. Kelly.
Hey, it's facts though. It's facts.
Okay. But my whole thing is, if you realizing is not only realizing the person in front of you, it's also realizing the person within you. So if you know that, hey, I got these problems, these unfixed problems, these problems that's sitting under the carpet that I'm trying to hide, if you know you got these problems, why you even start talking to another dude?
But doesn't that fall under the category of self-love? Doesn't that tie into that last thing?
How much time?
Before you do that, that's when you should find yourself
what killed me
before you get
about
involved with
girls?
another guy.
You know what killed me?
What? I'm listening. I'm listening.
Y'all always want a time limit. Oh, give me some time. But if a dude mess up, oh, you ain't got that much time. You got that much time.
That's the other way around.
First of all,
that's the other way around.
PD, you on some bull.
Conversation about double standards.
A girl deal with a lot. As soon as a guy get cheated on, he goes. Period.
Out the
so,
door.
No.
Wait a minute. What y'all don't understand? When it comes to that, we're not strong like you.
Whose fault is that?
But you make excuses.
Wait.
So why
This is why
our excuses ain't okay?
This is the reason why I orated, because I can see both sides of this. I can see both sides for a reason.
What do you mean? I broke the code.
See, look. No,
I broke the code, but you were the person who broke the trust. Without a relationship, without trust is nothing. You cheated on me first. No, you cheated on me first. You brought them girls into our relationship. Whatever you did, whether it was sex, whether it was dates, whether it was just building a relationship, clearly I knew about it because she screenshotted you. She did whatever she did to make sure that I knew. So you broke the trust first.
That's her.
So if the guy didn't break the trust first and the woman was just wrong.
All right.
True enough, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I give you that
If
much.
the guy didn't do anything at all, and the woman,
I'm
she try to
interjecting
put like the man did something. It's always the man got to do something wrong first. If the guy didn't do anything wrong at all, and the woman was just wrong from the start,
I'm about to move this thing.
he wrong for leaving
from the start.
If you
I cheated, but you consistently cheated on me.
No, I'm saying the guy didn't cheat on you at all.
If the guy didn't cheat on me, and I'll admit it, I was a do dirt.
So you broke trust.
Look.
I didn't break trust.
Look.
How not?
Hey.
I'm not to talk. Stop. I'm trying not to talk.
Look. Hey.
It's
hi.
hardly do dirt.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Look, I'm revisiting this at the end because clearly this is a conversation where people feel like it's going to a place. You know what I'm saying? I seen both of y'all sides, and for that, and with all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna politely just go ahead and move on. You know what I'm saying? To something a little bit more or less, bashing on both sides. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm going to read some of these comments before I go to this next question. And it's going to be over after that. Look, Akani said if that dude is extremely terrible to the point where he's consistently abusing you, no threat shall have the ability to keep you in that current situation. You know what I'm saying?
Amen, Akani.
We'll talk about that later, Con.
Look, so I got some other things that you know what I'm saying, some other people said or whatever, but I'm just looking through my comments right now.
It's somebody at the door. It's the wife.
It's the wife at the door. She's at the door right now, guys.
You better not come here and interject.
Absolutely not.
Look,
Absolutely not.
I was about to move on, honey.
Go ahead.
Oh, I don't want no trouble. Okay, so moving right along. Look, this question is really this question is for fellas. Actually, it's actually funny. I don't want y'all to feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it 100 though. That's what we do. So, do y'all have a problem with like using any type of toys in like the bedroom?
Yeah, because I'm all you need.
Do you feel like it's an insult to your masculinity if a woman wants to bring a toy in there? I'm not talking about no strap-ons and other stuff for the men that like that.
I
I'm
was
just saying like
what kind of toy?
Yeah, magic bullet. You know, I'm saying some of the
because that
stuff.
still got something to do with making you nut.
I ain't got a problem with it.
So we split on 1 and 1. You know what I'm saying? Look, Flip, you got a problem? Yay, nay? You don't really want to talk about it, basically. I'm gonna come back to you. Look,
what's the point?
What's the point?
What's the point? I'm just asking. Two women right here. What's the point? Are you not getting enough pleasure with?
But y'all had threesomes though.
What?
That's
See, here you go. Once again, you keep bringing that outside the topic. You blame it on the
It's the
man.
same thing.
So,
it's an extra prop.
I'm not going to blame it on the man. I am
It's
going.
a life prop. That's the.
I'm not going to blame it on the man wholeheartedly. I am going to speak from a moment of transparency. I require a lot. I can go. I'm young. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got nowhere to do but go to work and go home. Like, honestly. But I understand that you guys have limitations. So to make sure that it is even.
What kind of limitations?
Y'all can't go as much as I can go. Y'all go. Y'all handle y'all business.
Go to sleep.
Y'all release and then y'all relax and y'all like, ooh, I just want to cuddle. And I'm like,
Well,
okay, sir.
Okay,
so round one.
Go.
Okay, so what is the problem with saying, you know what, hey, you
If
know.
they can go, though, you still need
It's
to.
these movies, man. It's the
What is the
movies.
problem with saying, here,
got y'all mind
use
messed
this
up.
toy,
It's real
use
life.
this to help me
No.
feel where you are. Because
you're
one gets
gonna
me
start
amped.
to that
Help
toy.
you?
One gets
No.
me amped. It's like you can't go to the bar and have just one drink.
Yes, I can.
You can't go.
Yes,
You
I
can't. I'm
can.
sorry.
Yeah, you can.
You can't go to
Jay-
the bar with Courtney
Courtney
and just
Thompson,
have
Long Island.
one
She good.
drink. I'm sorry.
Look.
I love my sister to death, but there is no just one drink. There's a drink. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one. After you
how
are
old
family.
are you?
I'm 28.
Okay.
Look,
I'm 30, what, 35?
how you gonna look at me at your age? Hey, how old am I to me? What's the age
It might
number?
change with
No,
time. I get that.
that. This is my thing about that. I have no problem to bring. I'm be transparent because I don't care what nobody think about me.
Amen to that.
I get down. My dick work. My tongue work. It's all in the right place and it do everything and it gotta do. This is my thing right here though.
Well, all right now.
When you younger, when you a young guy, you could put in work. Maybe what, hour give or take. Man, I'm 35. I'm giving you 30 minutes. I'm giving.
You better sort it out by then, or you ain't gonna get it.
Like
30 minutes combined? 30 minutes combined? Or
Like, is that everything?
No, I mean, if I'm eating her pussy for like 35, 40 minutes, my bad.
Somebody tell me.
And then, you know what I'm saying? I stroke or whatever. But my thing is,
That should be enough.
yeah, once I get, I mean,
But
if I give you
sometimes
35,
it's
40
not.
minutes, get there. If you ain't there before I leave, the jet is gone.
Again, sometimes for some women, one is the start.
Lexus said, "Don't
I
be
didn't say
scared of
two
her
would
until
be
you get
enough.
a damn
Wait,
toy."
so if we do one, right? How many
Lex,
minutes
you
do I
was
got
out
in
of control.
between 1 and
Look.
2?
I will give
I'm
you
not messing with none
ample
of y'all.
time.
Oh, okay.
Now,
How
until
do
I
we know
say,
that
I'm not
though?
saying like,
How do
all
we
right, we
know
gotta
that?
go like this, like this. I know it don't work like that.
Nah, that'll be
I ain't
cool.
new to the game.
I'm with that.
I know that don't work like that. But sometimes there is not enough in you to make sure that I'm okay. I'll be all right with just one. I ain't gonna knock it.
I'm
I
glad
don't
you
want just
real
one,
about that.
but I'll be all right
That's,
with
that's
just
like
one.
a realistic thing, because you know what?
You know, sometimes
I
you got
don't even want to
work.
do
You
it
got,
one time. I don't want to keep doing it.
I understand that you got work. I
I
gotta
don't
work in the
I'm
morning. You gotta
tired.
work.
Right,
You're
I'm
Put
tired.
that pressure
That's
on my
understandable.
Hey,
Look, you got to get yourself together, man.
Hey.
Look, you know what I'm saying?
when I'm done doing it, I sound like Biggie Smalls. I'm ready to go to bed.
It's too late.
But
One
y'all
of
ain't
them
say it's
be working.
this
I am
not.
I already been up.
I'm
early
almost
in
a
the
retired
morning.
player. It's too
I done
late.
gave you this little workout. I'm ready to go to bed.
I'm not saying you gotta use it every day. You know, sometimes something
Man.
different.
I'm just
No,
trying to draw
not
out my
that.
first one. I'm drawing that mug all the way
Not-
out. We're going to run this mug to about the 40-minute mark. Like,
Well, I'm just
anything I
saying,
need to
man,
do,
like-
I'm going to get it done then, man. That's me, though. You know what I'm saying? Look, you know, I just try to keep my balance at home, man. Like, you might not catch me on a good day. If I work 15, 12, 13, 14 hours.
And that's understandable.
I can't give you the best I got. I'm gonna give you this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna get what you get, and that's it. Cry about it if you want to. You won't get none.
Look,
no,
she's
I
downstairs.
get that.
She makes my drinks.
At least you're grateful.
Like I said, I understand it coming from a place of having to work. I get it.
What you gotta prove? Why I gotta be Wesley Pipes? You feel me?
I'm not saying you gotta be Wesley Pipes, but it's if I make sure that you are good from head to toe, fully satisfied, because clearly you didn't do it on your own. I helped you. Why can't you do the same thing and help me?
That's the point.
But see, it's the thing though.
No,
we're mechanically capable to do versus you're
thing.
mechanically capable to do.
And that's why I say it's understandable.
Nah.
I'm not saying you have to do it every single time. Every time I need something different. Every time. No.
My dog got it.
We
Yes.
can't do different because we have different times before we recharge.
And I understand that.
Y'all
but
got the
every
option to
now
go,
and
go, go.
then.
What if
come
I don't
on,
recharge
honey.
to the next day?
Right.
Baby boy, listen, just take this right here. It goes bzzz, and I'll be all right.
Can I ask you a
You
question?
can watch Netflix and I can be done.
Hold on, I got a question.
Okay, you go and I'm gonna piggyback on this because I got something to say.
So you said you got all this energy. So is this like, do you need it like every day?
Oh, absolutely.
How many times a day?
If I didn't have to work, I could go a solid 5.
It's too late.
Wow.
I think
That's insane.
a solid 5.
And that's what I was about to say. No,
Wait.
that's what I wanted to say.
But I caught Heck. I caught Heck about it
good. Y'all
I
got
caught
a
Heck about it because he was like,
driver
"Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh my, it just hurt because you do so much and then it's just so much out of you and it hurts."
We're
so
not
I caught
machines.
Heck,
It hurts.
and I understand that. But I wanted 5 and I got
I'm glad
5.
You got a job.
You got 5.
I wanted 5. I got 5.
I feel bad for my
Amen.
dog.
Like
Somebody said
I
you better
get
drink a Gatorade and have a sandwich. Let's go. Whoa.
put it on. Listen, it's a shelf there for a reason.
I don't gotta
okay?
do it every day. Every other day is okay for me.
Don't ask.
Every other day is two.
Ladies
two
and gentlemen,
times every
Dean
other
does
day.
not speak for me.
But see, but that's what I'm saying.
Dean
Like,
does not speak
like
for me.
It depends if I got a lot going
That's why you gotta
on.
get her a clone of
Wait
Willie,
till you
man.
get about
She be
40.
all right.
Clone of
But-
Willie, look.
Would you
I'm
be mad at
33.
that, man?
Wait till you get about 40.
You better than a clone of Willie.
Wait till you
Hey.
get about 40. It's over.
What if your chick
You
tell
gonna
you
nut
Maybe,
every 2
I don't
minutes?
What if your
know.
chick tell you she wanna clone your
sometimes
penis,
it peak
man?
as you get older.
Yeah, what if
Sometimes.
she tell you that,
If
man?
your chick tell you she
You
want to
gotta
clone
hit
your penis, what
Would
you
you
gonna
be
do?
cool with
That's a
that?
compliment. That's kind of an
Boy.
honor. At least it's my
But I'm
clone.
just
So I feel like
saying.
that's
kind of an
honor
honor.
to do that.
At least
Look,
it's my
Yeah,
clone.
That's a
look,
compliment.
but it's a
she's
toy,
coming,
though.
so I'm waiting for her to
She
say
ain't going
something.
somewhere else.
However,
Because she's been
it's
trying to
low key
go.
and instant because
I'm
that
not
one
gonna go
ain't
personal.
got to recharge.
This is true. See, so you feel
It's
like
kind of an
that's
insult.
more. So it's more of a compliment if they clone it instead
It's a
of using
compliment
another
if you
toy.
clone
Man,
mine.
it's kind of
Okay, so
If you clone mine, it's
I
a
feel like
compliment.
you can't get mad if your girl got it good and you just.
That's a
might not be
that's
able
a
to hold it for
compliment to
couple
you.
minutes.
It is
That's a
so.
compliment to
It is.
Premature
First of all.
ejaculation is a comment to you. It's a compliment to you.
Look, that's
You
me.
listen.
That's not go- that's
I
You got some
understand that.
Erykah Badu going
I
on with you.
understand that.
Real
I understand that.
voodoo.
Oh my
Look,
God. Oh my
voodoo
God.
is
It's so
real.
good. It's so good. I get that. I truly get that. Sometimes that extra second right there was all I would have needed.
She most
I agree, but
definitely.
see, she
she
younger
most
than me.
definitely.
So
one of
when
the
I was
girls
her
back
age, I
in the
felt like
day,
that
we used to
too.
go
But
ahead
I
and
feel
let
like-
one off.
I feel-
I got
I
this point
mean-
to prove. You gotta let one off before you go. And then you just go crazy that one time, then you can't talk to him no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you
You
got
call
the
me up like, hey, call me in about 5 minutes. Tell me something.
because she got the standard right there. And she be like, you go real hard and you put that mug together, and then she look like, so we going again? Wait a minute, I thought you was good with that.
I can't repeat
with that
that
strong rod right
performance
there.
no
We felt
more.
good about that, man. Look,
But see, then it falls into the man to make sure that you cater to your lady. While I might not get 5 all the time, and I get called crazy for wanting 5, mine knows definitely how to take care. And I am okay. I'm great.
So you
I'm
saying you
fine.
groomed him?
Huh?
You groomed that boy, yeah.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Akani, you are live, sir.
you better duck.
It takes true communication and understanding to get to that point where you're like, you know what? You know what I want. You know what I expect. But
Keith,
it's
all I'm saying
okay.
is when you get older,
He be eating pie for
stuff
an
get to
hour.
hurting you.
Understand
Hey,
it.
He said he deep in that bro. Like, what up, man? Look.
I get to flipping over and bones get. Hold on.
Stuff
First
get
of
to
all,
hurting, you know what I'm saying?
I understand that. Get to be
I
like,
ain't
make
never
my
know
back.
until I
Oh,
got after
hold
30,
on.
your tongue can start hurting. You
Hold
feel
on.
me?
Whoa,
You get tired.
My
Don't
jaw,
go
my
hurt.
neck,
Look,
my
they
back,
work
my
just
knee.
fine.
Hold on. Listen.
Hey, look, that is true. Though.
side
I already know what you about to say.
killing
Look, I didn't know.
I caught that Charlie horse in that leg. And that's like, you know what, girl?
That make you don't even want to do it no more.
This Charlie horse is killing me.
Y'all
Can't
are
do
so
nothing.
annoying.
That's
It's
the devil right there.
BDK.
It ain't nothing but the devil right there. Charlie horse.
Look.
The whole stroke change when you get that charge.
Look, you hit that charge.
Do it no more.
Look, listen, gotta throw the leg out. Wait, hold on.
That's how it is.
Ain't nothing more worse than catching a cramp, though, man. You get a cramp, you got to sit there and knock that mug down, dude.
Well, you can kind of stroke that out, though.
hurt.
You can stroke that
No,
out.
you be like,
You can stroke it out, though. You know what I'm saying? You grab it hurt, you just keep stroking.
look, it's painful. You sit down. You all right? This don't feel good, baby. Look, you got to help me, please. Hey. Look, Ellen, I said I was going to get you in there. I feel like this is a comfortable topic for you to just... No. She like, look, I don't... No. Look, I tried.
Oh.
Charlie horse, but we got to bounce on our toes.
Exactly.
Speaking
But,
from
hey,
the...
you know what? I'm glad that she just said that. Why y'all don't never want to ride?
Okay. You want to answer? You want to answer?
Bounce on y'all toes.
Okay.
If you ever watched a good movie, you ain't got to bounce on your toes. See, Courtney, you got to step your game up.
First of all,
Go ahead.
speaking from
Talk back and forth like you in a
Oh,
plane
whoa.
position.
First of
Ain't
all,
even
my
that
game is
stupid.
A1 like steak sauce, so you can ask my man. You can check facts if you want to.
Oh.
We're good over here.
Okay.
What I do and what I don't
I
do
like it all the time.
depends on what is going on with my knees. I'm a big girl. I have big thighs. I have big calves that pull on my knee muscle. So I can't do everything every single time.
Keisha, I'm gonna tell you what my fitness trainer told me. Excuses. Leave me at the door. At the door.
Oh, honey, we get what we need to get done. We do it.
Leave me at the door.
Courtney said we
I
should
go with it afterwards. And then I'll be like, oh, babe, my knee. Oh, my God. I don't know what I
Just do
did.
doggy style. Doggy style is old fashioned. Just go ahead and get the
Quit
28
saying
ain't
you
right
put a dog
back.
First
on
of
stand
all,
up
stand
in
up
it.
in
it.
Back shots is the way.
That's why, you know, I got
did
a little
till you
thinner.
stand up in it. Hey.
Lost a little
Stand
weight,
up
pulled
and
some
lie.
inches
That
off,
sounds like
and I
some
grabbed the headboard
new
and
stuff. That's
I pop what I
revolutionary right
need
there.
to.
That's life changing.
I got an
It comes
idea
and
what you
goes, though.
could be talking about, but I ain't even gonna put myself out there.
Somebody said excuses at the door, but no toys. Get the fuck out of here.
Ain't wrong with toys. Toys is well, blindfolds the whole name.
Little handcuffs,
Well,
Ice
yeah.
Cube.
But
Look,
see,
that's
not a handcuff.
not a toy.
Huh?
Handcuffs.
Word of
is
advice:
different.
don't get Connie beat up tonight.
What?
Look,
Don't.
Didn't I say?
Don't do it.
No, you can't take no personal, no baggage
My
with you
phone's
out
in
of
the
this
car,
place.
so
This
I
is a
don't
safe
even know.
space.
Connie,
It's
just
a
go ahead
haven.
and change your oil.
If anybody got
Just
anything
one
they
thing.
feel like on live right now, they got the right to say it. Let them say it.
Oh,
Let
he
them be
can say
great.
it. Oh,
No,
he
see,
can
but
say it. No,
you gonna
no,
beat them up
he said-
secretly though. You already made the threat. It already happened.
I'm gonna beat it up
Damn, said
secretly.
we do
Oh,
80% of the work.
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
Connie.
Ah.
You heard
We need an hour out of you, dog. Look at that.
Did you hear that?
Be-
Dime said we do 85%
He said men do
of the work.
85% of the work. Women do
Okay.
15%.
With women on top, they doing more work though, right? That's what we talk about. The on top
That's
side.
That's the
Yeah.
problem. That's the issue.
So
But
they
y'all
don't
want
get on
y'all
that.
Women
want
do
more
more
work.
work.
Y'all want to
Women-
slob it down like it's superhead. Y'all want us to do all of this
I just
extra
thought
stuff.
about something,
Y'all
though.
want us to flip it, smack it
Women
up,
do
do
more
all
work
of this
because we
extra
always
stuff.
moving. Period.
You want my legs past my shoulders, dog. I can't breathe. My boobs are right there. What do you mean?
I want your legs past your shoulders because you flexible. You showed me that. But wait a minute. That's kind of how that works then.
What I
Look,
did when I was drunk is not the same person as when I'm sober. Okay, it's a total.
we need you
Nah,
to we need you to tap into
different
your star
personalities.
player right
We
there.
two
Like
different
you want us to bring them 2 pieces
personalities,
out, them
okay?
3 pieces.
Sober
I need you to
eyes.
come on back with it full circle. Then
It
we
was
got
in there. It just needed something to bring her out. That's all that means.
Alexa said you need better team players then.
85-90% of the work, my behind. Most of the time. Sometime. Half and half.
That's one position
50-50.
out of 189.
It's 50-50, but for the most part, women do more work because we always moving. Guys.
Steadily.
Always.
Well,
Even
are you-
even
what
on
do
the,
you
I don't
mean?
see
Y'all
y'all
throwing it
guys on
back.
top.
What
We
do you mean?
moving, guys.
I don't see
guys
y'all
You
throwing
said
it
when
back.
guys
You don't see
on
I
guys
see
sweating like a
most of
pig
When
though?
a guy on top, we at the bottom.
Oh,
I'm
oh my
moving.
God, you sweat.
Nah.
But it's not
Sometimes
it's
y'all-
my booty that's
when we on
sweating.
top,
taking it.
y'all ain't
What?
moving.
My,
When we on top,
my
y'all ain't
exercise
moving.
is like doing 200 crunches then. I got to get some type of credit for that then. I'm not asking you to give me credit
Hold on,
because
hold
I'm going to do what I'm going to do
It's
anyway because
60-40.
I'm
You see your
60-40.
You see your round
This
of
ain't
applause.
soul, man. Talking about 60-40.
Brandon,
This ain't
60-40. But
60-40.
B, did you see your round of applause though? You get your round of applause for your 200 crunches a
Look,
day.
for
We
sure.
appreciate that.
I'm here for that.
But it's our legs,
I
our
feel like you're
knees,
being
our
insulted,
back.
though.
Somebody
It's
said
our
you
jaw.
getting
It's
your
our
40
throat. You know, I'm
bad
just
benefits.
saying.
My mouth work too.
Your mouth work too.
y'all
Would you
y'all
like
can
another
do
round of
all this
applause
stuff
for
in
that
the
too?
club.
I'm not asking for accolades. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
You can
I'm
do
just
it in the
saying.
club, but you can't do it at home. Huh?
Oh, what I can do in the club, I can definitely do at home.
ass drop.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
gonna
saying?
say it's the same thing.
Let that come on.
Hey, this
Just
what
because I
I'm
can
talking
bust
about.
down
They
Tatiana
be
at the
freak
well don't
dancing,
mean I can't bust down
grinding
Tatiana at
they
the
butt all on
crib,
their
okay?
girl, but you can't grind it in the bedroom.
She's been up here tonight talking about this. I'm sorry, sir. What'd you say? My bad. I was reading a comment, man. But somebody said wake up sore, leg sore, ab sore.
Hello.
Full body
Y'all
workout.
say that's a compliment.
I gotta be
though.
at work
So
at
if that's the
6:54 in
case,
the
then that's a
morning.
contradiction.
What they saying is,
Because that's considered a compliment deal.
look,
Let's
see,
get ours and go to sleep.
y'all heard what he said, right? Look, I want to make sure y'all heard Mel say it for one more time because I don't think
What did she?
everybody.
No,
caught
say
that.
what she said one more time.
She said that she wake up sore, leg sore, ab sore. It's a full body workout. Okay.
But ain't that a compliment to y'all?
Yeah.
Y'all like that?
Oh, but this
That's
is the
kinda
question.
That's not a
now.
bad thing.
That's a contradiction.
If men
But
do
y'all
85% of the
ain't
work,
feeling that. It's
why do women have to
60-40.
finish themselves off? If you do 85, 90% of the work, why do I still
Why
need
are
a
women
toy?
lying?
That comment.
I'm just asking. I'm
Hey.
asking.
Who finished
That's
they
a
self off?
contradiction.
If you give me 90% of the work, why at the end of the day would I still need anything extra?
That's because something wrong with you.
Something is wrong with you.
Your drive is through.
Like you
Everybody's
say,
drive is
it's-
different.
it's
I'm
40.
just saying, it ain't been too many times in my lifetime I had to finish myself off. And if I got to finish myself off, I ain't talking to you no more.
Oh, absolutely. I've dated a few people because of that.
Oh man.
Nah.
Finish yourself off, bro.
man.
What? I got blue balls. What is this?
I gotta go.
But that show how
I can't get
selfish
in the
guys
shower
are.
and
That show
exfoliate.
exactly how
now-
selfish
now
guys
we
are.
selfish.
I mean,
I'm just saying,
y'all
though.
care about
I'm
y'all
telling you,
getting off.
do they go
But
one?
we go to
They are
bed
one and
early.
the
Double
same.
standards
No.
They
on
are
both
one and the
sides.
same.
It's all double
Sorry.
standards.
Sorry.
If you are doing so
standards.
much
Sorry.
work and it is just so amazing and it is mind blowing and it is, oh my God, I have to do this
So-
again and again and again. Why would I need anything extra, whether it be a person or a toy, in my bedroom if you are doing what you should be doing? Okay, thank
What
you.
am I supposed to
I
be
feel
doing?
like sometimes toys just
I'm
add,
just
it just
saying.
add benefit to the situation.
It
You
may
can still,
add benefits.
You can still be doing work and still give her everything she needs. It just enhance.
The
It might make
toys
it
is
better.
foreplay. The toys
Is
is
it?
foreplay. It's not the sex.
So then why do y'all use it? If that's the case, why do we use it when we're not there?
What do
That's
you mean?
truly
Why
the
do I
case.
use it when you're not
I mean,
there?
just
it's
said
a
it's
finish
just
off.
foreplay.
It's-
Because
it's
I
I'm not
miss
gonna
you,
be there.
first of
I'm not
all.
gonna be
Whoa.
there to supply you every minute.
miss
every
me. Why
minute.
you can't
It's
wait?
not sex. Toys to me is not sex because
Is it?
it's
Not
not an
at all.
actual person. It got to be a person to be
Man,
sex.
you
need
don't
something
get
real,
about
huh?
it.
You need the flesh.
To
You
me,
need that.
but
So we
a
might be
toy
on the
is
same
there.
boat
It's
tonight, bro.
foreplay. It's part of it. What's wrong with that?
It's not sex. Girl, if it's getting up in you, it's sex.
Thank you.
Who says it gets up in you? There's more than one way.
Yeah.
Everybody,
You got
everybody
an
don't put
excuse for
toys up in
everything.
them.
I can tell
It's
you,
butterflies.
you
It's a
cheater.
little bullets.
First,
It's all that.
everybody
Look,
don't
I'm
put
here with you,
toys
B. You
up.
already
That's
know.
what I had on.
Look, I ain't got.
Only
I don't
thing
got
you
no.
like
No
is my
comment.
man.
That's-
And
I ain't got no filter. Ain't no shame in my game.
Hey, you
That's
already know. Hey, look, man.
wholehearted.
We Thompsons, man. That's how
I
we
said
roll,
that's
brother.
100%.
Look, man,
Only thing I
keep it
like
100
in me
all
is
day
my
long.
man.
That's why I did this, because I wanted to keep it 100, man. Hey.
Keisha, you a freak. I ain't gonna
Absolutely, and he knows it. And he is
Debbie
okay
said
with
facts,
it.
Dee. Quentin said if you don't feel like you just did a CrossFit exercise, you're doing something wrong.
Man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you.
Shut up. Connie said they don't have to finish themselves off. They just choose to do more. The girl can come
Exactly, and I
multiple
said
times and
that.
still want to do more. She's been finished but wants to do more. Women's body count doesn't react like men's does when it comes to coming. Our body legit gets too relaxed and weak.
And that's it.
Versus a chick that can
pulled
continue
out
to
the
go crazy while we're
Wikipedia
dead,
facts.
which is the thing called a refractory period for anybody that needs education, because I learned that in psychology. That's a fun fact for you right
And I
there.
study
Look,
psychology.
men have a
What's up,
refractory
man?
period.
See
For
you
all
out
y'all
here.
women that wanted to know that, look,
You making the dudes look good, Connie. I see you play.
he's shining out there, man.
After
There's-
we had this
You
argument,
are a
first
star,
of all,
Connie. I
it's
see
not a
you. But I
argument, it's a
mean-
debate
Well,
all
look,
the time.
That's all I'm saying.
I see you.
If you
Superstar.
gonna roll over and play with yourself, just don't do it in the bed with me. After I've done it.
That's what
First
you
of
want to
all,
say and
let me
close it
roll
right
over.
there.
Let me-
The end
let
of
me
the end of
roll
time.
over.
That was it. Look.
Let me go on. Let me roll over, get one off while I rub you. You know, let me just go ahead and just. let me just. Let me,
Nasty.
Well, thank you. Man. Look, I do what I can.
Man,
I do what I can.
Nasty.
Gangster. You squeeze your balls while you sleep.
Yeah, go ahead, go to sleep. You roll your yeah.
Look, so if I go to sleep then, like, and you do that, is that considered you raping me then? Like, look, is that?
If y'all together, it ain't rape.
For real, if y'all a couple, it ain't right.
And that's
Hello.
That's the honest to God truth.
if I'm asleep or not, you give me that 2 double tap. I know what time it is. Period. Point blank.
Look, you looking like
Every
he-
dude that
he
did
got
that in the
up.
middle of the night just
He don't mind if I do
rub-
this. Then
rub
that's what you
against it
saying.
real
Then, like
quick.
you gonna take it. It's
I
mine,
mean-
and I want it now.
Understandably, everybody cannot be woken up or awakened to sex. Some people react differently. You know, some people swing, some people don't. Some people are just kind of like half sleep, dead, up.
Oh, flat out.
So I feel like you know your partner well enough to know.
Absolutely.
You know your partner well enough to know whether you can do that or not do that. You know how they're going to react. And as long as you guys have had that conversation and we're like, it's not rape, it's not sexual assault. You're my man. We go together. We live together. We do whatever.
We don't need that conversation.
Fine. No, you do need that conversation.
We together.
You need that conversation.
We together. And you call the police
need that conversation.
Then it's trouble.
You need that. I feel like you need that conversation because there's too many people now that will sit up here and say, "Oh, it was fine, and then turn around and flip the story when it doesn't benefit them.
I just think it's different situations or whatever. Like y'all live together. I feel like y'all can have sex or whatever anytime or whatever. I mean, if she wanted, she can get it from me. If I want, I can get it from her.
Absolutely.
Now she can't just be sleeping. I wake up and just ram my dick in her mouth or whatever. It's time to get up.
Get up, girl. You see it. It's right there.
But that point before living together, though. That point before living together, though, that conversation was definitely established, or it was established, whether it was an actual conversation or not a conversation. You guys established early on in the relationship that I'm going to roll over and I'm going to roll in it. You feel free if you wake up before me. If you're going to roll over and roll into it.
Why you gotta look at him?
Right.
She looked at you like person. And another thing.
Connie, stop.
No, you're going to roll over and roll into it. Or I'm going to wake up before you and I'm going to hop on pop. Like, take it and I'm going to get off and go to sleep again. So... Thanks, but you've already established it, though.
All right.
It's established.
We all good.
Ring the
Joey,
bell,
did you want to say?
I
was going to ring the bell. Are we adjourned?
Let me answer this one thing.
Go ahead and hit it. Let's go get it.
What if you just be doing it all the time? Is it a problem?
What if I be doing what?
Like
rolling over the middle of the night getting it? Absolutely not, because I got mine.
All right, I just wanted to ask.
So what?
You rung the bell, man. I was going to ring it. You did it. You did it.
So
we can talk later, man. I got you.
No, we gonna talk now, bro.
What? He rang the bell. No. He rang the bell. You gotta go.
You feel some type of way about this?
You have to go. Nope. I'm not a part of this.
What you're not gonna do is sit up here and contradict yourself because you just said, I'm good. I got mine. Why was that a problem 10 minutes ago when I said it?
What?
I got mine.
That's fine.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Always say that.
Rolling over.
Once you get yours, though.
You said rolling. Once I'm satisfied, I am
she's saying
satisfied.
Then don't care about me rolling over with the toy. That's basically what she's saying.
No,
I'm
y'all
good.
had an issue with us saying I got mine all together.
I look.
Speak the truth.
Nah, I don't know about that one. Because I mean, honestly, I ain't 100% agree with that. Because I feel like at the end of the day, we both supposed to get ours. We both got to get it. Period.
Happy spouse, happy house.
Hello.
Let's do what I can. Let's say, all
60-40.
right. Moving right along. And back to this 60-40 thing again?
It's still 60-40.
Only 60-40 I know is in a fridge at the gas station. It's a Faygo. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it is.
See? Get out of here. Hey. All right, so a friend of your spouse needs somewhere to stay for a week. And you have a crib, apartment, whatever the case is. Do you accommodate? Why or why not?
A friend.
Yeah, a friend of like you.
Like a dude.
A dude or a female, whichever one it actually fits.
No
the
to
narrative.
both.
No to both? You said you don't want nothing.
Because first of all, I ain't gonna never want or put myself in no situation where I can get in some type of trouble or let trouble come my way. Females is so sneaky, so you got to be careful with that one.
Okay.
And then the guy thing, that's just no. Ain't nobody coming in my house with no key except for me. You feel me?
Absolutely
I'm the
not.
only man with
Look,
a key.
This might be a quick one. Everybody, so y'all, I got nose on my right. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking it. I got nose on my left too.
Hell no. Yeah.
She can't even come visit.
Yeah, hell no.
Like you said, even if it's a coworker, they need your crib to make it to work from right there. Cause
you a coworker, you making the same amount of money.
Coworker, you definitely ain't. You ain't even coming in my crib like that. No.
Everybody seen Baby Boy. Ain't nobody coming.
Everybody seen Baby Boy.
In my crib, drinking my Kool-Aid.
Look, you know, hey, look, they in there with the butt naked Melvin stance. So you really something going on there. Look, we got a whole other question.
Hey, bro,
we got plenty to talk about. There's much to talk about.
That's
man.
automatic eviction. That's automatic eviction. I'm so serious.
You said you gotta go.
No, I'm so serious. You got to go, dog.
Okay, so question.
Okay.
It is still strongly no, but are we keeping this coworker X, or are we keeping this open to anybody?
Look, if it's an X, that's hell no for me.
Well, no. It's still it is still a no, wholeheartedly. Coworker X, my ex, your ex, No.
Yeah. The audacity.
But I'm saying no. I'm saying
hotels, Holiday Inn.
I'm saying
they can't stay and you got to go.
The question is, if I'm down on my luck, my chips are down, I got kicked out, whatever happened to my parents, whatever, and I had to go to Courtney and Brandon's. Courtney made the executive decision. All right, sis, it's fine, it's cool, get on your feet, whatever you need, without saying, without being like, B, is this okay? That's the question. I understand coworker, ex, my ex-show ex, I understand that. I'm saying as a friend.
That's a different level of friendship.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That's why I was asking.
I was talking about like if y'all like family, that's different. That's different. That's not the same thing.
That's what Courtney just said.
Y'all know each other. Everybody knows each other. So that's different.
I mean, I guess she's trying to say,
but
even
it's not just me. Like,
what if you ain't family? I'm gonna still say no. No. I'm gonna say yeah. You can stay there with your homegirl. That's cool. But I'm gonna leave. I'm still not gonna stay there. I mean, like, even if I do got trust for you, I'm still not gonna stay there. I wouldn't want to stay nowhere with my girl and her homegirl. No, I'm
Is it y'all house together though?
Yeah. What's wrong with me want to go somewhere? You think I'm trying to go get some Gucci?
Nah, you gonna move somewhere else?
We back to square one.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. I just, me personally, I would not want to be
I go to my boy's
house if my girl and her homegirl staying there for a minute. No, I'm straight. I don't want to do that.
So how long does it mean that you stay away?
Because you said a week.
How long?
How long?
How long is how long before you come home and be like, you know what? Look, it's my house.
You got some,
I'm home.
You got some people that want to take a country mile.
I'm asking you, like, you say that you're going to leave. So if you're leaving, like, how long are you staying gone from your house, from your wife?
No, I got your question. That's what I'm saying. How long do you want your friend there? If your friend need a month, she'll need to be coming to ask you to stay with us.
Listen, I got family. I'm with friends.
Well, I'm just telling you.
Family is different.
Hey.
Family and friends is different.
Kelly said, I think the person would have to know them both. Not just
somebody in the comments said you a smart man. You ain't trying to have no Ebony from the Players Club.
Hey, hell no. Because it can happen, man. It can happen. And it do not take much. It do not take much.
The mentality of the person that's staying there, right? Not the mentality of the person that's already been living there.
Both.
Hey.
Both. Come on now. Let's be honest.
We talking about a cousin Ebony situation. We talking about, but that's my been subject.
Hold on. But look, hear me out right quick. Okay. If my homegirl come stay with us, let's say it's 30 days that went by, she might get real comfortable. Now, I'm a real dude, and I'm about to keep it straight 100.
All the way live.
If my girl gone, she at the grocery store, and her homegirl walking around the crib in the thong or some panties on, I'm going to be all in. That ain't meaning that I'm going to be trying to hit. That means I'm going to be looking like, God damn, like, I'm looking at you like my girl homegirl.
If I wasn't with my girl, I might put
you know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
this is
you looking like a thirst trap. I'm going to be all in. I ain't going to be turning my head. It's going to be, God
This is the question, though. As a friend, I'm not home. You're my friend. You're not his friend. So why are you at my house when I'm not?
Hey, that's why I
like,
said,
why would I even?
Like,
not even to sit up here and look, because some chicks are shady.
But if she's staying, you said she's staying with you though, right?
I'm saying no. I have not slept on the couch at night. I've stayed while nobody was home. The friend went to the store. The husband was home. I went with the friend. I wouldn't sit up here and have anything incriminating, even
right. You would, but what if that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't a friend leave? That's why I said, hey, what if she know you bust up and she might have thought, hey, he might be gone too. She might be walking through the crib naked. I'm still going to look.
I don't think so. Ain't nobody gonna make their friend get up and go with them every time they gotta go somewhere.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, all right, dog, I gotta go to the store. If I'm going to pick up a pizza from Little Caesars, I ain't about to be like, yo, dog, I'm about to go get this pizza. You need to ride with me right now. My girl in the house.
They said you on your own on this one. The fella said,
okay, listen,
you better not go home tonight and jump off the boat.
But is you gonna tell your girl? Hey, so is you gonna tell your girl though?
Tell her what? Your homegirls walking around in some panties yet? She want to know?
Because I'm pretty sure she ain't gonna do that.
You ain't gonna get mad at me. I ain't do nothing. Your girl
walking
around with her ass out.
Some dudes ain't gonna tell. They gonna leave that trap open. A lot
I ain't
of
do
dudes
nothing.
do that. They like to leave that trap open.
This is why as a man you sit up here and think that you're your phone and
snap
that picture like, look at what your friend doing.
Y'all figure that out.
No, I ain't taking no videos or nothing. I'm gonna just be 100.
You send that boy to your
homegirl walking around in her panties. You need to tell her, hey.
Because she can flip it though.
Cousin Faith right there, man. Somebody just said that.
She can flip it though. She can just as easily
Faith
flip
from
it. True
Soul
enough,
Food,
your
man.
girl should believe you over her friend, and I would never question my
That's why
man's
you never
word.
put yourself
But
in
what
that
you said-
situation.
I would
How
never,
can she
I
flip
would
it,
never
though? What you
question.
mean?
I would never question my man's word. If
Like
my
you
man
trying to
came to
make
me
you
and
feel
said
like
my
you're a bad guy,
homegirl said, "Oh,
And if
he
you
was looking
believe
at me.
her
I
over
was
me,
naked
we
and
don't
he
need to
walked
be
in."
together.
What?
Facts. Big facts.
That's what I'm saying. But if your friend is like, "Listen, since I got to tell you something, I got to talk to you right now." He was looking at me while I was.
So
If you didn't tell,
I
I'm
can
just
look at
saying.
you.
But then,
I'm just saying, give
I
your
wish my
wife, give
girl
your
would
partner,
get
give
mad
your
at me
spouse.
for looking at your
I'm not
naked
saying to
friend.
not look. I am saying give your partner the option to know ahead of time. This is what your homegirl is doing. Regardless of what she tells you, everybody that you call your friend is not your friend. Some people are secretly out for you and what you have. So why put yourself in a
trying to be
position
all
to
nice.
even?
So that part of
Why put yourself to even be in that
I ain't
position
telling
of an
nothing.
animosity
Yeah,
in your house?
She walking
I think
around the
I'm
crib
built a
butt
little
naked.
different.
Hey, my girl gone. I'm looking. And if she see it
can
and be
look,
like,
but
that she walked around you butt
you have to
naked.
say something.
Hell yeah, she walked around me butt naked. I ain't say nothing because this your friend.
Right, listen,
I feel like
Key,
if
I don't have
That's
nothing to
open
do
and
with
that's
this.
open and
If
that
my
trap.
girl
That's
got
leaving
mad-
the trap open.
if she be like, you shouldn't have been looking,
Hey,
you can
Jay,
leave
preaches
too.
to the choir.
I can find somebody else. It is what
I'm
it
not
is.
mad at you for looking. Like I said, the thing is, if she flips it before you get a chance to say anything to me,
no, I ain't telling
why
nothing.
not? Even though I'm not going to question your loyalty, your facts to me. You
But
are
why I
with
gotta
me.
tell?
I want to know, so I can keep that bitch out. What you mean?
I feel like the tendency should
So I can tell that hoe to go.
She came in
You
there
leaving
to
the trap
live
open
with
so
y'all
you
on the
keep
humbug.
seeing her like
No,
that.
look,
I'm just
But
saying.
you should
No,
know.
look,
You
wait
should
a
have
minute,
knew how
wait
your
a minute.
homegirl was.
That's what I was
No,
saying.
Like I said,
Girls
not
hide
everybody is out to be
Girls
your friend.
Get my bell together.
Most situations like that.
She
that's
might
what
not
it'll
be out
happen.
for it, but you never know.
Girls
What's
hide
gonna walk
that.
around the crib? You know, I got my Rick Ross all out. She
I mean,
might be
that's
start
fine.
feeling me.
No,
She
so
might be
now-
start feeling me over
so
time.
now, not
That's why you don't
only-
put them in that situation.
Not only are you not gonna stay in
we
your
grown enough
house
to know
with
limits,
your
bro.
spouse,
Look.
you gonna leave regardless? Like, no, I can't be in my house comfortable like I want to be. Because
Well,
your homegirl
that's
here.
why-
Heck, you know.
But it's like what
your
B said,
homegirls
though.
ain't living with me. That's
And that's
We
what B
grown
said though.
up,
B
right?
said like you should have already seen the signs or some red flags within
Before
that
you
friend
invite her to
begin
move in your
with then.
space to your peace.
Point blank.
Can I ask y'all?
You know what I'm saying?
can
Because
I
it's
ask
my
y'all
crib,
hypothetical
so
the
I'm gonna
tendencies
walk
probably
around
was
with the
already
Rick
there.
Ross,
Y'all
you
met
feel
each other
me?
at one point or another. Anyway,
I got a
then.
question.
You know what I'm saying?
This
What
is
you
my
got, B?
thing. It's around the same realm, but it's something different.
Okay.
Let's say I'm used to getting head while I'm asleep, right? And my girl, your homegirl, right? She there and she dipped. So I get
already know what you
all
about
of a
to
sudden
say.
I feel myself getting head or whatever. I come in the whole now, but I wake up and I look down. It's your homegirl, right? And I tell you, would you be mad that I got?
Absolutely.
How could you? If
Hold
I'm
on,
used
mad
to
at
getting
who
head-
though?
Well,
You
Did
would
you
you be
stop?
mad at me for telling?
Exactly.
Did you
I would-
stop?
No, this
what
is
if
the thing.
what if we? That's our thing, though.
Stop.
This is the
Yeah, I
thing.
did stop.
At no point do you open your eyes.
When the pipe bust.
Any other time y'all playing in our hair, y'all looking at us, y'all doing ooh, babe, y'all beauticians. Not all of a sudden you playing in my hair,
What if I
grabbing
can't
my
touch my
locks,
girl hair?
all of that. I'm saying any other time, you know your chick is bald headed, she got a full head of hair. Whatever you know your girl. You know your girl by her
But like,
hair.
if I got my eyes closed or I'm half asleep or whatever,
You mean to
but I
tell me
open
that
my eyes
at
when
no
it's through.
point you don't open your eyes in the middle? You don't look at
Hell
your girl?
no.
You don't look at your girl while you getting your meat
No,
top? Like,
hell
damn.
no. My eyes
Damn,
be
babe, you learned that?
closed.
The whole
Ooh.
time. every
Ooh, the
time?
whole
Ain't
time. From
no-
start to
Yeah,
finish.
every
man.
All right.
You
All
missing
right,
out on a
next.
lot.
I'm in the
Next.
fantasy.
I'm a
Next.
I'm a
No.
liquor and
Wait,
eye
what you
closer.
fantasizing
Look,
about?
I
You
want
supposed
to
to
be
be looking at
known
your
for the record,
girl.
though.
No.
I had a guy tell
sometimes
me
I
a
do.
story, though.
Sometimes I like to look down and admire my
Look,
work, but sometimes I keep my eyes closed.
I had
So
a guy
what you
tell me a story
fantasizing
though.
about,
A guy
though?
told me a story I used to work with.
If I
It
got
was
my
so
eyes
bold,
closed, I'm fantasizing.
Look, see, wait a minute. We're going to come back to that. Wait a minute. I just heard
I'm
I
just
heard
saying
that
because my
last part.
thing is,
No,
now would you be, if I told you like straight up, as soon as I got done and I looked down, like your homegirl, and you wasn't there, I called you exactly right after that happened, like I was half asleep, I looked down, your girl was finishing me off. Would you be mad at me? Or would it,
Flag on the play. Where am I that y'all are at the house sleeping? I'm
you
not
might have to
home.
go to work or
That was
something,
a
or you might
question I
have dipped.
had,
You might have
too.
dipped to do something, but your girl
This is
saw the
how
chance that you
interesting
wasn't
you
there
are.
and just took the chance.
I'm not home when you sleep.
That
I don't.
quick?
You don't know that I'm not home.
Dang, I gotta be up while you gone.
I'm just saying you're
you
not
waiting for
up
somebody
that you
else?
don't.
What about? Hold on 1 minute. Because I gotta throw this would never happen. But like for example, Courtney be gone in the morning, right? Brandon get off late at night. He still be sleep when she gone, right? So if we not Brandon and Courtney, but my situation was that what if my situation was that exact same situation? And I woke up like, damn, you ain't my girl, but I finished already.
You don't know when your wife left. You don't know your wife's schedule.
I don't know. I can't necessarily. I mean, I know, but I don't necessarily. I'm just throwing it. I'm throwing it out there.
I'm just saying though, you don't know your wife's schedule. You don't understand that dynamic. No, I have a right. I have a right to be mad at the both of y'all. Like I said, there is no way that you keep your head closed while I'm sitting up here going to town doing whatever I'm doing because you don't never know. Dog, the lies.
That was part of the story.
The lies.
That's what I'm saying.
A guy told you a funny story.
If he started while
I swear to God, you look. How do I know that you look? Because I look up at you while I'm doing it. Like, come on now.
I just want to know, would you be mad at me, or would you just put her on and be like, baby, we good? She made that honest.
First of all, I'm bopping her upside her head, and I'm gonna go upside yours, and it's gonna be some extra stuff, but I ain't gonna let her see it because I don't need her to think.
You end up forgiving the guy, right?
Potentially. Potentially. Okay. And I say potentially.
Even if I was asleep, what if I was asleep?
You never tell on yourself.
Because you even said
you
said earlier if your man was asleep, you would roll over, get off while he's still sleeping, and you.
But that is my man. I know when my man leaves.
That's why you.
I understand his schedule. He understands my schedule. So if I notice that it's 6:30 in the morning and he been gone since 4:30, first of all, whoever is sitting next to me gotta go.
But you have sleep. You ain't.
No. If I'm up getting some, I'm up.
Look, on bail. Because again, this is one of those conversations where we ain't gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna tell you a funny story about this stuff and why he said what he said, and it's gonna tie into it all. A guy I used to work with told me a story. He said he used to have sex with his wife. When he had sex with his wife, she kept her eyes open and looked at him because she didn't want to see him close his eyes because she didn't want him to enjoy what he was doing to her. She said, "Look, I want to make sure your sexual experience is as rough as possible. So I'm gonna be petty to you, even if I'm going oral or any of that stuff. I'm gonna still do it just like this because I don't want you to have that satisfaction when I'm doing that to you." There, I thought that was pretty petty. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that people actually look. It does look. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this. You know, I'll leave my man anonymous or whatever. We'll just call him anonymous. For the sake of all things. But it's like, man, like that's a whole nother beast in itself, though. I got questions about that. Like, are y'all really that petty? Like to the point where you be like, yeah, he looked like he having a good time. I'm gonna shut him down right here.
What was the purpose though?
Exactly. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
What did she get out of that?
She got satisfaction knowing that she, she was sitting there
bothering him.
No.
Like, did you see that? That's the type of stuff that make you want to cheat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stupid for going to cheat because you want to give me a bad experience. And then if I tell you it's a bad experience, I'm wrong. If I go cheat, I'm wrong. What the hell?
Flag on the play. Go ahead, play. I hear you.
I'm just saying, man.
Look, I'm gonna look. I'm not women bashing. Wait a minute, I'm not women bashing.
Sure, I am. Ain't no winning with y'all.
Baby, I am the ultimate prize. First of all, understand that what I bring to your table is a whole lot. I can bring my own damn table, roof, and house included. What I decided to do, I decided to do with you.
That means you winning, though.
So
I said ain't no winning for us with y'all.
I decided to do it with you, which clearly means you can do the same thing as me. Let's come together as a unit. Don't bash it. Don't knock it. It's okay.
No.
Look.
No.
It's okay. Don't knock it. Like, no.
I'm bringing my own silverware to everything. Look, I got a table. I got a chair.
Thank you. Who said it? Thank you, Crystal. Why cheat?
Everything.
Just leave.
Look,
if that's what you want to look at, go ahead.
Look, I'm getting
Kick me off the hook.
Damn said you veering off. Next.
Look.
Damn, don't get beat.
Debbie said if you're getting yours, I better get mine however I need to. We both better have a great experience. It's not a one-way street. It's never a one-way street.
Look, man. See, this is why I say that you would want to
share that with a person that you messing with anyway, though.
But this is why I say if you deliver something immaculate one time, don't talk to her no more because you're not going to live up to it. Women set these standards.
No, y'all set the standards.
And when you set the standard, they want you to be at that standard every single time.
Why would you set a standard and then lower
That's why I'm just going to hit it one time. I'm not going to talk to you no more. I'm going to give you this bomb-ass sex. And we
done. Dudes don't really do that. Dudes don't really do that.
Hey, Joy Road.
Exit 9?
Honestly, dudes don't do that.
Don't do what?
Hey, one time, I'm done.
Most of the time, one time. If the sex is good like that, You ain't done.
People hated us. People hated us for a long time for doing that.
It can definitely happen with us. It's y'all.
Yeah, me, Brandon.
It's y'all that can't leave it
good
alone.
to me, but if it's a mutual good,
Nah.
and you saying you can just be like, you know what, I'm good.
With y'all, if it's good for one, if it's good, y'all get emotionally attached. And you're not going to want to share.
If you know that you're not going to deal with that person at all, and y'all just dealing with that one time, then you need to deliver mediocrity there. So there's no feelings in the situation.
That's what C Street was about.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Y'all get emotionally attached if it's good. You're not gonna want to share.
Yeah, because if I hit you the way that
not right away, not
if you hit somebody the way that they want to be hit the right way down to where they land shaking, that's the crazy. It's called crazy penis. That's what it's called. You know what I'm saying? It's called crazy penis. So we not knocking against y'all. I know what you about to say. I know what you about to say.
Made me come back to back in 5 seconds both times, and that was the only time.
Hey, look, and she ain't. Look, you like I can't even talk to you, girl. Look, it's like
I ain't never talking to you again. Something wrong. I ain't never did that before.
He had the hood like me. You ain't gonna believe it. I'm like.
So look, that basically rolls into my next question, though, man. So basically, I would say not even just on the sexual aspect. Double standards exist in both sides of this thing, right? Double standards.
Like, absolutely.
60-40.
That ain't a double standard. That's facts.
Scientific facts. According to who's science? What science?
I was saying the double standards is 60-40. 60 women, 40 men. That's the double standard.
As far as what? Though?
Y'all got more double standards.
As far as what?
What?
Look, what? Yes.
More double standards is what? Come on, I'm listening.
Us.
Okay, how?
What you mean how?
How? Explain the double standard that
we
we had that
we
y'all
just went through one.
What? Sex? There ain't no double standard.
You just sat up there and told my man if he hit a girl, he broke the trust. He asked you if you broke the trust first. You said, "Oh, I ain't really break the trust. I guess I was
because
wrong."
I didn't break the trust. If you hit somebody first, you cheated.
Right, but then he flipped it on you and said, "What if you?
Right
what if you did it first?
What if I did it? I was do dirt."
See what I'm saying? And you just said like it ain't
but
nothing.
I'm do dirt though.
It's tit for tat.
I'm do dirt.
Right is right, wrong is
Dime
wrong.
said how?
So it's okay.
I ain't say it was okay. I ain't say you had to.
Is it okay? Is it okay?
So you broke the trust,
Is it okay?
So you broke the trust, right?
I cheated. If I
She
cheated
never
first, I
answered the
got
question.
you.
Yes or no
If
question
I
right
cheated,
there, by the way.
yes, I broke the trust.
There you go.
Thank you.
But again, y'all can't handle that. Y'all can't handle that. So
the
like
man
she
is wrong.
said,
So the
Y'all
man is
can't
wrong.
handle it.
Y'all
Y'all
can't- like
can't
she
handle
said,
it.
that was
though.
the
Okay,
point.
so because we can't handle it, that means you can't tell a
Why
lie.
should anybody have to handle somebody doing them wrong though?
Come on,
if
Flip,
a person
get in there.
decides I don't
Get him,
want to
Flip.
deal with that shit, why are they
Come on,
wrong for leaving you alone?
You're not wrong for leaving me alone, but I have to.
It's
I have to
not about
deal
not
with
handling
you.
anything though.
I have to
You don't have
deal
to.
with
You
you.
choose to do that. That's the decision y'all make. Just like
Okay.
y'all choose to go back to a bad relationship. It's like men choose to deal with chicks that ain't shit. Just like chicks still decide
show-
guy was ain't shit.
Y'all
Y'all make a decision.
No patience.
Again,
It's not about
but that
patience.
still
Why
shows
should-
as to
why
what
should-
you
patience.
Why should man or
Well, we don't
woman?
have
Why should
patience
man
about it.
or woman have any patience with somebody doing wrong?
I don't believe you should. But I'm in a healthier space now, so I don't believe that you should have to deal with somebody that is going to consistently do that with you.
But why is she saying though that
I used to do
women can
females
deal with
wrong,
it and it's
tell 'em, take it
strong,
for what it's
but
worth.
men decide they won't deal with it?
Like,
ain't
you
we?
either gonna get
Because
with
you
it or
never
you're
want to
not.
deal with it.
Why should
But
they though?
we-
Does
You
that
don't have
make
to.
us does that make
You
us
don't
smarter
have
for
to.
not wanting to deal with no bullshit?
You don't have to. But at the end of the day, don't feel like we have to forgive you and be all up on you.
But y'all
You do
expect
all,
us
oh,
to.
baby, please keep
But y'all
sweating
expect
us
us to.
to death. But then if we do something and
No
it's
one
an
said
honest
that, though.
mistake,
But y'all expect
y'all
us to,
can't
though.
handle
Cheating
it.
ain't
We
an honest
wrong.
mistake. You
We
made a
can't take
decision.
y'all back.
Nah, I mean, yeah,
Cheating
you know
is not-
what?
cheating is not a mistake.
No,
You made
it depends on
you
the
made a
level. It
decision.
depends on the level.
You tripped
It
and fell on the dick.
Nah, and I ain't talking about that. Now that's childish. I'm talking about the level of it. Because everybody say like texting is cheating, flirting is cheating. You know, everybody got different levels of cheating. So
Man,
it
it's
depends on
only
the
one
level to
cheat.
me.
It's
I
only
mean,
one
hey,
cheat.
Look, if
we
let's
go with the
only one cheat.
generations.
Let's
The
keep
new
funny
generation
coming
say a
from
lot.
Let me
Hey,
The
let me
generation
sound
say a
funny
lot.
coming from a woman, because
I'm
y'all say
interject.
all forms of communication is cheating.
I'm about to interject, and we gonna move it because I did circle back. That's my bad, y'all. Look, understand this: if you can't do something without telling your spouse or your significant other what you did, it's cheating, flat out. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all ain't gonna agree or disagree. It really don't matter. But that's what it is, though. If I can't go out there and say, Cody, hey, I just got finished texting this chick a minute ago, da 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 da, et cetera, then I'm on some BS then. Period.
But what if you never see her?
Even if I don't never see it, it's still the principle that it happened, though.
It's catfish.
I feel like you watched that on the show or something. Look what is that?
I'm just saying it's catfish. So how's it cheating? You may never meet that girl. You just might want to talk.
You can't talk to your whiz? You can't talk to your
I
lady?
can.
Is it not the same thing?
It might not be.
Why not?
It depends what you and the other person talking about.
But there's so much to talk about.
But what if she don't want to talk about
This
that?
is why they say niggas ain't shit.
But I'm just saying. But I'm just saying. Okay, you just said that. Girls say we ain't chick because of that. But what I'm saying is, this is the flip side of it.
Okay.
Y'all, what we can't do with y'all, we gotta just accept it and never want to do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, I feel you, bro. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why it is like that, though. The reason why it's like that is because, you know what I'm saying, per generation standards, because of us being men, especially black men, we're built to handle more of any of those situations. As bad as a cop out as that sounds, it's the truth, though. Like, I don't care. Again, I don't care what nobody say, because I'm not saying nothing wrong. I ain't saying nothing inaccurate. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're built to handle all of that stuff, but nobody wants to still check on that strong person when they're handling it, though. So even if I'm going through any emotional discomfort during my relationship, during friendships, during any of that stuff, oh, man, he can handle it. He's good. Don't worry about him. He'll shake it off. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I guess I'm just a little bit different. I don't like that text and stuff. I don't care about that stuff, man.
Right, I got you.
He just better not ever be at my house. You feel me?
That's why I say different levels for different folks.
Man, you right. Because I don't trip on stuff like that. I don't care
I feel
about
you.
stuff.
I got you. Look.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like you an adult. I'm to be with you to be your man, not your daddy. You feel me? If I gotta police everything you do, I don't need to mess with you. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And if I gotta be all suspicious about your phone, where you went, who you hanging with, why you ain't.
Look,
I ain't gotta be with you.
That's that trust. Yeah, that trust though is a key. Look, man, that's a whole other story. Look, I got another question for y'all, something a little more lighter. You know what I'm saying? To the people that have children in the room. You know what I'm saying? And to the people that's looking on this live. You know what I'm saying? Who comes first, your kids or your spouse?
Go first.
Far as what?
Not to the nasty sense. What's wrong with y'all?
Nobody does this. In life, the dinner table. What?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, in one situation.
No, just period. Just in general. Like, you know how, like, you know what I'm saying, where you have certain moments where, like, if a relationship or something is on the downbeat.
It depends. If it's my wife, my wife. If you're my girlfriend, no, it ain't gonna be my.
So even if it's your baby mama, she ain't getting no perks. Then if it's your wife, it's like, hey. You know what I'm saying? You before them. Right. You know what I'm saying? As it should be then, because it's your wife. And you cleave to her, she cleave to you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then. You know what I'm saying? So. Nuh-uh.
Nobody coming for my child. I'm sorry. I mean, but then at the same time, it do to a certain extent to me, depend on the level.
I played after your kids. I'm slapping that shit across the room.
No, because it depends on the level. If we married, okay, you my husband, that's different. But I ain't about to be dating no dude. You my boyfriend, and you about to just come for my daughter.
So Didi, let me ask you.
Not happening.
I'm your husband. Am I getting my play first or your kid?
That's a yes or no.
Oh, wait, look. That's what you see. I'm thinking. You see, I went to the side. Like,
man,
you know what? The man get to play first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that honestly. The man get to play first but it depends on if you the man of the house. Period. Sorry.
I interject. I want my daughter to get her play first.
Why you
just because of me, I don't mind my daughter eating before me. That's my daughter. My daughter, that's my everything. So if that means she got to eat before me, I can respect that.
That's why. But at the same time, we should be eating together. All the plates
should be
getting
eating
put
together.
down.
I mean, they are going to serve together,
grace.
but
we gonna think we should be eating
you want to feel real family, like you gotta be oriented
together.
You look is like.
But I had a friend who husband didn't get off when dinner was ready. So what she did was she made his plate first and put it to the side. Everybody else ate, and then when he came home, his plate was warmed and presented in front of him. Is that still a bad idea?
That's respect.
No, but do he got enough for seconds?
Absolutely.
Okay.
There's enough for seconds, but then the plate was made based on the volume that he eats.
That's cool.
So the plate was this huge, stupid huge plate.
Oh, yeah,
and it was put to the side. The kids ate. If I was there, I ate, she ate. There was always more. There was always food left over for lunch or seconds or whatever. And his was just set to the side because he was never home when it was officially done.
All I know is that kid better not have a big piece of chicken. That's all.
Look, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, the kids had steak. The kids had hot dogs, and he had steak.
Tell him he want to be greedy. Be greedy somewhere else.
Not even hot dogs.
I dated a dude that ain't like the big piece of chicken.
He don't like the big piece of chicken.
I dated a dude that only liked the thighs.
Who don't like the big piece of chicken?
Well, what that make him? What y'all want to say about him?
Make him a mark. Look, make him a mark.
What that make him?
You don't want to eat the big piece of chicken?
He a metrosexual.
He liked the thighs.
Mark
He said, I like the thighs, yeah. What thighs he like? I don't know.
Right.
That can go either way. Look.
Some baby wing thighs or something.
so that make him a metro,
right?
Look, Josh said old tradition. That makes him a metro, by the way. Josh said old traditions where the man of the house ate first since he was the provider. And Connie said that tradition is damn near still current to this day.
It's important, I think, in a household, honestly.
I've seen that, actually. When my parents were married, my dad did always get his play first before we did.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
every man can't play that. Every man can't play that.
Nah, it's every man for himself, but he got his first. We always move out the way for him, and my mom made all the plates initially. We got enough to make ours. She made his, she made hers, and she got out the way.
And that's that, huh? I mean, look, again, that's different operations in different times, especially with the way 2019 is, where the roles are kind of like just reversing and everything, like with, you know what I'm saying, women.
Don't kind of like, they are reversed.
They are reversing. Yeah. Do elaborate, sir. Look. We're talking about just in like employment things. You're talking about just in in other different areas.
Well, I don't care if they kill me in the comments anyway, but
that's why you missed the controversy.
I was just gonna say, you know, no disrespect to the women, but I mean it's cool like employment and stuff like that. You know, they come in the rise, but I do feel like in the home where it should be the man that's the head, it's not like that anymore. And it's not like that because the man ain't out here and can't do it. It's because y'all won't let them do it. Diddy.
Explain.
What you mean explain?
Explain. Why won't I let you be a man?
Because a lot of women today take their independent stuff and they take it to the max.
All women don't do that.
How? How am I taking it to the max? Am I just making sure that I'm good?
Y'all kill me.
I'm asking you a question.
So if you got a dude,
you got a dude. Welcome back, brother.
If you got a dude that's gonna make sure your car got gas in it, clean your car off, shovel the car off, do all that man stuff, take the trash out, is he not providing?
He's doing a whole lot.
So if he don't give you a compliment for 2 days in a row, you get mad. Is that okay?
Absolutely. It's fine. It is fine because what you have done, you've taken the trash out. I haven't had to ask you. You have cleaned my car off.
So
my car started.
So what if a chick say, I don't want none of that. I'd rather you just give me compliments.
That's that chick. That's not me. I'm cool with it.
But it's too many of those chicks down there.
So why is it a limit to
so
why, you can do this, you do this,
thing.
so you ain't gonna do that?
Because why
are y'all accounting us?
Why
are y'all holding us accountable for what they want?
Wait.
Did you hear what Keisha said earlier? She wanted 5 times a day.
Why?
We not going.
I'm just saying
we can do 2 times every other day.
Look,
that's
brother.
He don't speak for me.
Look, understand this. Look, we not even trying to do the score thing, and it's like to each his own with this, because I'm pretty sure everybody at this panel is confident in their own selves then, right? So none of the stuff that y'all are talking about has anything to do with y'all or y'all situations then, right? Right.
All right
there. You know what I'm saying? So see, look, there's a lot of people. With that being said, there is a lot of people that's out here on the nonsense or whatever, but we ain't here to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Look, they go stew in their own nonsense because what they think they're doing is all right. You know what I'm saying? I understand, bro. Look, it's a lot of independent women out here that want to make their independence shine. I'm not knocking that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing there. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why that is, but but for the sake of argument and the sake of everybody sitting right here, we're not going to even touch that.
Shout out to all the independent women.
Look,
ain't nothing wrong with independent
because,
women.
You know what I'm saying? You got to go ahead.
That's Brian Thompson at his finest.
Oh,
shout out to
you trying to say he going to play Peacemaker right there, man? Look.
That's him at his finest, man.
But it's like,
I don't find nothing wrong with a woman being independent. As long as she know that I'm the man when I come home, and you know what I'm saying? And that's all that matters.
And there's, even if she's the breadwinner in your house, that wouldn't hurt your masculinity at all there, right?
If she doesn't.
No, because I mean, on my situation, it was a time when I was on.
Yeah.
But it was a time where I couldn't make as much as my wife made because I was, you know what I'm saying, I was sick. I had my kidneys was failing.
And so it was never a ding against you then, even when everything was going down there, right?
Right.
See, and that's what I'm talking about.
So now, you know what I'm saying, now that I'm able to make more or whatever, I mean, my position was always, I always held my position high. I always knew I was the man regardless. So
see, but that was a confident thing that was already instilled in you already. You weren't going to sit there and second guess yourself.
Nobody going to make me feel less of a man. I'm always going to be that nigga.
That's the way you're supposed to be hardwired operable. The thing with me is that it's a lot of men out here that don't sit there and have that type of confidence and move like that then and feel insulted or they feel emasculated by their woman, and it's like, why?
But in that situation, it's very easy to be insulted, and that's what the point I was getting at. y'all throw a lot of insults at us, and it's just unfair sometimes.
And see, and here's the other thing I learned in marriage counseling, bro.
No, now you want to shake your head.
Look, the thing I learned
men do the same
thing.
I mean, if we gonna say that, we can say men do the same thing.
The thing I learned in marriage counseling is that for the most part, women only have their words. Then we overpower you in every other different category, and we can yell at you and talk you down from emotional. No, I understand that, bro. But see, we gotta still dig in and be like, look, you gotta shake it off, bro. As much as I hate that, you gotta shake it off.
Sometimes I do want to dig in, and I want to just reach up to the sky. You feel me? That's how it make you feel sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, damn, you been at home playing that damn game. You ain't did shit all. Dang, man.
Horrible.
Give me a kiss. Hug me. Hold me. You just gotta
embrace me, please.
You know what I'm saying?
Am I coming home and hugging you or holding you? You just playing the game every day?
Okay. Yes.
Nah, at some point it's like, come on.
Because I'm still doing something good. I'm at home waiting on you.
What?
Oh, that ain't good enough.
I could get a puppy.
I mean, can I come home? Can at least can I call you and say take the meat out the freezer so it can be thawed?
So if
can I ask you to put the clothes from the washer into the dryer? Can I ask you to do that and you still play the game? If you still do all of that, then by all means, I'll take a hug when I come home.
If all that was finished when you got home and he was playing the game, it wouldn't matter. He's playing the game, right?
I would be A-okay. As much as I hate it, as much as I sit up here and tell him on that damn game all day, he knows it, everybody knows it, that'll be my favorite line with him. If he was at home all day and I went to work and I asked him to do boom, 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 X, Y, and Z, and just have it done when I'm home, on my way home, and you know that I'm on my way home, don't wait till I'm turning down the block to be like, oh, I just threw the chicken out. Then I'm going to have an attitude. But if you have done all of this and you are sitting at home chilling,
is it really worth
waiting,
getting mad
whatever.
About?
Absolutely. I have worked all day long. I have done everything under the sun to not
so
smack.
You done worked all day long, and now you're mad at me about some hard-ass chicken.
Absolutely.
So on the flip side, if a dude done worked all day long and he come home, you got dinner ready, so you should be mad?
I
didn't say you was going. I didn't say that.
Because
I said
like,
just have it. Yeah. I just said have it out. I'll cook. Give me 10 minutes to sit up here and get myself together, pour my wine. I will cook. I will do that. But I asked you. I asked you at 10 in the morning.
That's a jab at me though. How you gonna
to take the meat out, take the trash out.
One time.
You know, put the clothes from the washer into the dryer. Move this around.
Take out the hamburger
asked you.
I mean, come on.
So you mean to tell me you sat at home these 10 hours I was at work and didn't do anything? And then you got the nerve to ask for a hug, ask for some dinner, ask for some ass. What? Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Hello to you too.
Hell no, you better just give me a kiss.
Shoot. Can I have a kiss, please?
Let me go pick up this hot and ready after I get off the game.
I will cut the car off mid-drive. Can I have a kiss, please? I will stop you at the stoplight. So you just want to go kiss me?
You better give me a kiss.
Can I have a kiss, please? You just want to go kiss me today, huh?
You better give me a kiss.
Yeah, okay. But you want a kiss, but you want also that hot meal. But you can take that stuff out.
I ain't asked for it, though.
But you wasn't going to knock it if I did it.
Hell no.
If I presented you with this hot plate, if I gave you this mostaccioli with garlic bread, if I gave you this homemade lasagna, if I did all of that, you're going to tell me that you're going to turn the plate down. You didn't ask for the plate, but I fed you.
I'm going to eat it.
Right. All I asked you to do was take the stuff out the freezer. You sitting at home all day. But you also didn't ask to eat, and I still fed you.
But this month,
so I can be selfish.
So why you
so I can be selfish.
The bills though.
Without asking.
So I can be selfish.
So the bills make a difference. Wait a minute, look.
So I can be selfish. So you mean to tell me that if you don't take the food out the freezer,
let's go.
I'm gonna answer it.
Okay,
I'm gonna answer it. I heard her.
I'm
gonna answer it. So you mean to tell me? Give me 2 seconds, and I'm gonna come back to it. So you mean to tell me that if I sit here and I ask you to pull the meat out the freezer and you don't, and I leave, get me Wendy's, I eat, and I come back home, I'm wrong because I didn't bring you anything, right?
No, I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care? Okay.
You can bring a Sprite back at least.
Oh, no. You didn't take the trash out. You didn't pull the meat out. You didn't do anything I asked you to do.
I can't get a Sprite, though?
You can't get nothing but a hello, honestly. Now, as far as Dee
no
goes,
booty at the end of the night. No Sprite.
I asked you for one thing.
Pull the meat out, right?
Pull the meat out the freezer, not the meat out your pants, because that has to be specified in certain households. No jabs. That has to be specified in certain households. Not the meat out your pants, the meat out the freezer, the turkey, the steak, the chicken, or whatever you want for dinner for me to cook for you that night. who pays the bills? I say it depends on the household. If you got the rent and I got the utilities, then I feel like it's fair.
50,
no. I didn't say that you got to go all of it. I am saying
50-50.
if you pay the rent, if you pay the rent, the mortgage, if you pay the rent, the mortgage, whatever, and I cover utilities,
cost of living high, we gonna split these bills.
My groceries. First of all, I'm not knocking it. I work. If you say we split them, we split them. It is what it is.
Well, that's what's
but
up.
if you, as my person, pay the mortgage, pay whatever it is, and I come behind you and say, I'll pay the utilities, I'll put the groceries in the fridge. It is not a hard request, and you sit at home on your behind all day to pull the stuff out.
I'm confused because if the dude paying the majority of the bills, 80% of the bills, you paying 20%.
The mortgage, the one. And I'm not knocking it. No, wait. Whoa. Before I get attacked, I understand that the mortgage on some places, most places, may be higher, but that is a house. That is a house. Some couples live in apartments. So while it still may be the bill combined, you still have the utilities, the extras, anything else that you want to do. I'm not knocking if you paying the most of the bills.
So what I'm asking is,
I'm listening.
If he paying $1,000, you paying $600.
Okay.
But he can sit at home all day and play video games. He don't take the food out of the refrigerator. You gonna be mad because he take the food out of the refrigerator? It's because you worked all day.
In that situation, you better bring me some damn Wendy's home.
No. But dang, if I asked you to, then I'm
I
mad.
asked you.
I
Don't he
just
gotta
gonna
work
be
too?
mad if
But
I
don't he
asked.
gotta work too though?
This is what it is, though.
No, but I'm not gonna be mad though.
No,
I'm
this is
gonna
what
be
it
mad
is.
because
Look,
it's like, dang, I asked you. Why you couldn't do
You better
it?
bring me some Wendy's home.
And this is what it comes down to. It comes down to, you know what I'm saying, leaving those situational things at the door. Like, I'm not trying to keep score with you. If we working and we doing our things in stride, guess what? If I fall and I miss the slack on something as simple as putting something out the freezer, just do it there. Same thing with me. If we got stuff that we clean up, if we got a way we operate like that as a unit there. It ain't no numbers to it. It's not a score being taken to it. It's not a knock against nobody. If we doing what we supposed to do, these conversations won't exist then. You know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's like these conversations exist because of the simple fact that people want to feel like, okay, I'm into this role. Or I'm into this area. So this is my responsibility to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, if you be like, look, I was just tired today, baby. I couldn't do it. Guess what? I'm going to do it then. Why? Because it makes sense. I'm not about to give you flack about why you didn't do it or why you were tired. We just get it done then. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the week, it'd be like, it was a rough week, wasn't it? Hell yeah. Well, look, we got this stuff to clean up. Well, we got this to do. We got that to do. Let's do it together then. We're here now. It ain't about who was sitting there. It ain't about who wasn't doing X, Y, and Z. Again, if I got 2 days off and I know I want to unplug for those 2 days, I'm going to do something to make sure all my stuff is taken care of. But I'm still going to unplug, though, because I go out here and fight this war every single week. I don't want to be a war zone at home.
That's
so
what I was trying to get to.
The war zone at home.
Like, they work just like
I'm
you
going to
work.
go ahead and do this right
ain't
here.
cool.
And if you go out and
That's
get
your
some
place to
Wendy's,
be.
you better bring me some damn Wendy's.
I want to vote for just like your ass. Matter of fact, fuck that. I want a Baconator.
Look.
With Baconator fries. With the Baconator fries.
Exactly.
And you better bring me that large strawberry lemonade.
lemonade.
Man, my man.
Look.
Go ahead and ring that bell.
Ring that. Look, on another note, something a little I'm going all completely off of this men versus women thing for 1 second because y'all killing me right now, man. But it's good though. It was fun. So, you know what I'm saying? A question that was asked during my thing was, D.L. Hughley talked on his radio show about transgender females competing against female athletes being an unfair advantage, and the internet trolled him for it. Is it fair due to equal rights or unfair due to hormonal differences? Wow.
It's unfair.
It's unfair.
Shit.
Well, I had just watched a video about that.
It's
and
unfair.
How is it unfair?
I thought it was
Because it's pretty much a nigga.
It's two women, ain't it?
That's pretty
two
much a
women,
nigga in
ain't
the
it?
sport.
I was just about to say.
It's two women, ain't it?
Lord.
That's what they said, a hormonal difference.
You
It's basically
you saying it's a man because you know it used to be a man, right?
But it's
And
not a
physically.
man still anymore because they
Two
go through the
women.
hormone treatments. They go through the hormone
It's
therapy
two
and the
women.
replacements. So it's technically two women. Even though I don't know sports. I'm just a
Just
spectator.
take all the testosterone.
So-
Does all the testosterone going down?
Still there.
Does your body stop producing
It's still
testosterone?
there.
Because we still produce testosterone just like y'all produce testosterone.
At the same
but
level
it's
we do,
not.
though?
No, it's not the
So
same
it's two
level.
women.
But I'm saying when men go through that transgender, they go through all of that elective surgery, there is hormones that they are put on. While they may not be equally matched,
it ain't
it is
the
still
pills.
two
We
women.
already got y'all feelings anyway.
What?
I got something to
Courtney
say.
said,
no
give them their own category, and that'll solve everything.
This is my thing.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I said.
It's 100%
Amen.
unfair.
That way they're included. Then that's what
Exactly.
she
Let's
said.
give them their own still.
Yeah.
Straight put them in the cup.
I mean, certain things like we cover track and field.
They in their own
guy gonna
category.
have more genetically than a woman is. So just because he go through all that surgery, at the end of the day, like he's still, at the end of the day, genetically still a man. Exactly. I don't care how many hormones you put in your body.
So it'll be unfair.
It ain't cool.
That's what I said. I'm a spectator.
If Usain Bolt turned himself into a woman, he'd be able to outrun any woman out there.
I got another question. So
man and a woman.
You getting into it with that woman, and he or she tries to fight you.
I'm not fighting Bruce Jenner.
You got a hidden strength deep inside.
I mean,
See,
I'm
with
just
that,
saying. You got to look at it like the
unfair?
body is still
Exactly.
It's still a
So
man
apply that
to
to
me.
everything else. You see how it's always going to be
But
unfair?
then if you got the ones that's like Sydney Star, if y'all know who that is.
A nigga.
She look like a girl though, so I don't know. I had
still
to
a
see
dude.
like
Damn it, man.
the body look
You
like.
can only shave that Adam's apple so low. That's still a dude.
I mean, it's still a
Man, you
dude.
broke
But
your
Sydney
hey,
Star really a
Hey.
boy?
after a
dude.
while,
It's
you
a guy.
change everything.
You
You
sure?
don't know. You might have
Yes.
How you
softened
know
up.
it's a guy?
I don't personally know, but if you're going to doctors to get your peen removed for
Every woman has
I watch
a
Love and
penis.
Hip Hop New York. That's how I know it was a dude.
Oh, you
that,
watch
right?
the reality shows,
It's the
man?
truth.
It got me
Here we
slipping.
go.
Am I
I watched the cartel. I
Keisha,
watched
am I
all that.
lying?
Oh, man.
Hold on.
Your coochie
y'all.
fell out,
Ke-
sir.
Keisha,
First
am
of
I
all,
lying? Am I lying?
your coochie
Because
fell out.
you
Listen,
know I'm telling the truth. That's why you ain't want to answer it. Am I lying? Why you saying, oh, your guy, am I lying?
Because here
Yes
you
or
go.
no?
All I said was that if you're going for that, you're a man. I don't have to have that removed.
Am I lying, though? Just
You
give me yes or no.
you may and or may not be lying.
Yeah, okay, I see how you trying to play me. Free Kellos.
Look, free
He
kills.
out.
Free
He
Kellos,
out.
man. No, he ain't.
He couldn't afford his bail at
Yeah,
first.
he
He
couldn't
said
afford
they
it.
said he out. I just
He
seen
said
the
his ass
video.
down.
Andrew said something about he was out, but I ain't necessarily get a
That
chance
is
to
a
read
video
it.
on Instagram. He walking out. You know
Can't
they
keep-
all
you
up
can't
on
keep
him.
a homie locked down.
Hey, look,
He
I-
said
I-
$100,000 on a
I read a
$1 million
meme.
bill.
I read a meme about R. Kelly that was funny. Hold on, look
Hey,
back.
Go ahead, let
me
I read a meme.
Be-
that-
be-
They said, look,
Chill,
he been
man.
winning the prison talent show for 6 years.
I'd be mad, though. I'd be mad, too.
No.
Look, you got this man coming in here.
Funny
Robert?
one.
Sylvester? What's he doing here, man? Get this guy out of here.
One, and this, I thought of Joe too. When that Surviving R. Kelly thing came out, they made a meme that said, "This the Jeep R. Kelly was talking about." That's what it reminded me of. And it was a little Barbie Jeep.
Dog. Look,
Hey, man, come on. Don't do this, man.
look, I'm not, man. Look, I just wanted
What's
to
the
visit that
next
for a
topic?
second, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Now, look, I was reading.
I'm trying to look at the other day, man.
You should
Man,
love me
fuck R.
anyway.
Kelly.
Look, we brothers,
Fuck
man.
R.
You gonna put Kels over me?
It was funny, Joe. It was funny.
So,
Come on, man.
you ain't nothing without David Ruffin, man.
Stop
Look,
with the slander, man. That's all I'm
Look.
saying, man.
I know you want to
That's
leave
funny.
me, but I
Don't do-
refuse to
don't do
let
my
you
mans
go.
like
Look.
He
We
did
ain't gonna do
himself
Kels
Us
like that, man.
Capricorns got to stick together, man. We all we got.
No, we all. It's a whole lot of other Capricorns besides R. Kelly. Joe.
a lot.
That man's sick.
See,
Come on, B.
look. Anyway, look. I was reading though. I was reading something random, man. And I was looking. It was about the deer population in Michigan. This is completely like off base from everything we done talked about. But I wanted to tell y'all this story though, man, because it was funny, man.
Kill him.
So look, they said the deer population somewhere in Upper Michigan, they recorded 60 cases of deers that was. Did you just say kill them?
Kill them all.
Definitely did.
If they overpopulating, let's kill them.
Look, no, it's not even an overpopulation though. It's like they had 60 deers that was experiencing like zombie-like behavior.
Oh, I seen
Kill
that.
'em.
I seen that.
Kill 'em.
Absolutely.
Look,
That's some get out type stuff. Yeah.
See, here's the thing though.
That's,
If you
that's
kill them,
man-made.
That's how Resident Evil
Dead
started
type
off.
spread then. You see what I'm saying? So they said don't catch them, don't eat them, don't eat the meat off of people like venison and all
There's
that.
gonna be
Don't eat 'em.
Walking
Burn
Dead,
the
Resident Evil.
motherfucker.
Look, don't-
But so then this
You know
is
what I'm saying?
trying.
this is the
So-
question.
Walking
If you
Dead.
don't do anything to stop that, does it just like they just continue to spread? Like
Burn
you have
'em.
to do something.
Michigan
Burn 'em.
you
have
in
to-
Raccoon
can't
City.
shoot
Yeah.
them, though. They saying you
No,
can't
but
shoot
think
them.
of all the animals that's eating deer. So
Right.
it's,
See,
But
it's a
that's what
wrap,
I'm
and we
saying. Like
eating
you
them
have
animals.
to.
We eating them animals.
And that's what they were
It's a
saying. Like
wrap.
it
They
could
got us.
it could potentially be like a zombie. You'll say a thing that'll spread to humans sometime in the near future. Who knows? It's all speculation. My question
that's
is
some
though,
Walking
look,
Dead
in the
stuff right
zombie
there.
apocalypse, look, who y'all rocking with then, man? Like, cause I'm talking about I need like some real shooters on my side. I don't need you thinking about nothing.
John Wick.
Look, John,
I'm gonna be by myself.
you gonna be by yourself?
Yeah.
What you mean you gonna be by yourself?
'Cause, man,
I'll see you later.
a 1 + 1, all it's gonna do is slow you down.
So you gonna leave your whole family behind? You ain't taking nobody with you for the zombie apocalypse?
Hey, I love y'all.
You don't.
I love y'all.
You don't.
So you ain't gonna
In
sleep
that
on.
instance, you do gotta be one
Huh?
man.
You ain't sleeping on.
What man? For real? with y'all?
Yeah, you
What?
better as
be
an
one?
army. You don't
No,
watch
the
Walking
deer's
Dead.
not getting back
You
up
ain't
after you
watch
shoot
Walking
him.
Dead.
Somebody has to watch your back. Somebody has to be that person that at least
I can
looks
watch my
out.
own back.
No,
Nah,
In
no,
a
no.
zombie
You
apocalypse,
gotta.
you need to be.
I don't want to be around in a zombie
I was
You
apocalypse.
you absolutely.
Somebody watching your back
wholeheartedly-
gonna be holding that bite mark.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
True enough.
They
But you
gonna tell you that
absolutely,
they got
you
bit.
absolutely have to
That's
have
how you
somebody.
figure it
You
out.
have
Oh, they
to
about to
eat
turn them
sometime.
out. Hey, I got
You
bit
have to eat
2 hours ago,
sometime.
I'm
At
about to
some
turn
point,
on
your
me.
guard is gonna be
I'm
down.
perfect.
Somebody has to have your back.
Nah, I'm straight.
Period. Whether it's one person, whether it's 10 people,
survive
somebody
forever.
has to have you, so that way everything else goes smooth.
Have you ever
I
seen
just
John
gotta
Wick?
do everything in my power to make sure I don't let my guard down there.
So you just go, you're gonna fall, you're gonna just drop dead in 5 days because you haven't
I
slept
guess
in
so. I'm
5.
gonna be delicious too. I guess.
Why?
What's this,
That's
honey barbecue?
pride. That's pride.
I'll make sure I
Tastes
burn
good.
your body when I pass you.
Exactly.
That pride, man.
Look, all I'm saying is, man, that I want some of my day ones to be out there rocking. If y'all get bit, guess what? I don't need you to tell me. If you start experiencing that behavior, I'm just gonna shoot you there, man. If
You
he's
see what
done
I'm
with
saying?
it. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
even chance it, man?
Look, because we gotta stick together, man. You seen the movies.
Hey, B, in the
You
zombie
got to go to the
apocalypse,
woods and
we-
get a bunker and just kick it with your
We
homies.
splitting
or whatever
up, man.
and Try to.
We said we splitting
Yeah,
up.
you're right. You do see what happened in the movies. Remember the woods? I'm trying to get some cooch, and she got the virus.
Look,
Yeah, her thighs is
You
bleeding.
know what I'm saying?
Like, oh,
Nah.
thighs.
look, see
Be
that?
by yourself.
Horrible.
Well, Bird Box.
Look,
Be by yourself.
I ain't trying to.
Point
If
blank
I
period.
got to go through Bird Box, I'm removing the blind all day. I ain't about to be out there with my blind folded. I can't see nothing. It's a wrap. Ain't nothing.
What's off, man?
I'll be like, I'm sorry, Morgan. I'll take the blindfold off.
look, I didn't mean to, baby. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave you right here. So what if your baby turned into it? You gonna shoot? You gonna be able to shoot? More than-
We ain't talking about
Oh,
that.
she
I
turned to
don't
us.
know.
Huh?
I don't know if I can kill my kid.
Nah, I'm running.
I can.
Man,
So
look,
I'm not.
I'm
What
shooting
if
the
it's
hell out of
not-
my kid.
I'm about to say, what if it's not more so like zombies, but more
All I
so
gotta
like
do
Pet
is hit it.
Cemetery?
Brought
Brought you
Then
in this
what?
world, I can take you out.
Look,
In Pet Cemetery, that
letting
might be
the
a little
dog
different. I might have to let off a few shots or
I'm letting
whatever.
the
I
dog
cry
go.
while I'm shooting
Look,
at her though.
I'm emptying
There'd be
everything.
nothing but tears rolling down my
I'm
face.
got
while I'm shooting her,
grenades.
like,
I'm sorry.
I got C4. I got all that stuff. Anything that's existent that can be used as a weapon, I'm using it. You get close, I'm gonna hit you with a crowbar. I don't care. Like it don't even matter, man. It's like, nah, let it. If it apply, let it fly there, man. Look. I'm not
I don't want to talk about this.
Look, if you
All
feel some
these
type of way,
video-
look,
we play all these video games, the dollar flu and all that. We done played all them video games, man. If that stuff really happened, how many people actually surviving for real?
look,
I
it
am,
depends.
because I'm gonna be by myself.
If you got a plan, we good to go. Look, all we need
need
is
to get a-
food
get a
and
mansion
weapons
and
and,
block
and
it
stuff.
off.
Man.
Food and weapons and each other.
Problem is, people get those big houses, and there's so many ways to get in the crib, and they forget to lock everything up.
Look,
Next
see, that's
thing
why
you
you
know-
got to be on point. Look, if I keep telling you, B,
that's all
lock the door. B, lock the door. Make sure you put the thing on there. Close the cage. Make sure the windows
I'm
is
going-
big.
I'm gonna
Eventually,
hide in
you
the
gonna be
strip
like, man,
club.
I'm here. You going to the strip club?
It's only one way in, one way out, and I'm gonna be in there by myself.
What was the name of that movie, B, that was in the strip club, man? What was that?
That zombie strip
Dust Till
club?
Dawn, man. You seen Dust Till Dawn? You know how this work.
I don't tip them, so you know they ain't gonna happen to me.
Them zombies that fly off the top of the ceiling and just hit the stage.
You gonna be like,
You still don't get a tip.
bruh, you dead, man. You dead. Look. Anyway, look. So look.
Ellen, who would you bring? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Look, this is a perfect.
Hey,
It's a
who would you
zombie
bring?
apocalypse. Who you gonna bring with you?
Like, what do you mean? Like a person I know?
Like,
or-
would you have somebody with you? Would you just kind of not? Would you just go it by yourself? Like,
I'm the type of person who would probably panic I wouldn't last long. I would start screaming, and then whatever stranger would reluctantly help me, that's who would be on my phone. Knock on
She said, "You, we're together now. We're going that way." Look. Look, see, I'm saying, look, I'm here for all y'all, man. Y'all got mixed views on it. I know if I'm in the apocalypse, I don't want to mess with none of y'all, man. Look, because you down there ain't personal, right. Look, bro. It ain't personal. It feels personal though. It feels like it's coming from a place of personal experience. I don't know.
I'm gonna see if you alright, but moral of the story, I'm on my own.
Y'all the type of people that's gonna call and be like, "Hey, B, I was just calling to check on you. You leaving a voicemail? You know damn well I'm dead already. If I was going to voicemail, black people keep their phone with them, man. They stay with the phone, man. Look,
except if your name Brian.
I check my messages after I'm all the way to safety. I'm like, where you at? I'm in the Atlantic Ocean in a boat.
You got a PlayStation message, man?
Look, yeah, I did. Oh, look. Josh said for the apocalypse, he bringing the damn zombie with him.
They did that on The Walking Dead. She survived. She cut the arms off, cut the mouth off so they couldn't feed.
Cut the mouth off? How you do that?
She sliced his mouth, like the jaw. Problem. She cut the arms off so they could not.
TV, man.
I'm not saying
TV.
It wouldn't
That's
work.
exactly it's TV.
But she did it, and she made it through a long time without them.
That was on Fear of the Walking Dead or The Walking Dead?
The Walking Dead, like the first seasons when she popped up.
She
made it. She made it. She's still kicking.
You might as well do what the people on Walking Dead doing now. How they took the skin off the zombies. The Whispers is dope.
This season because it didn't record, so I didn't watch. No, 2 seasons ago. I didn't watch this season or last season.
I was gonna say this season got the Whispers in it. The Whispers is out cold.
Okay.
I peeped them, and I'm like, ooh.
What happened to Negan?
He's still around.
He's still there.
I don't care about Walking Dead. I'm telling y'all that right now. Somebody shoot me, like me. I don't care. I don't like Walking Dead.
With them being a Whisper, isn't
yes,
that like how they did the first season?
Yes. That's a whole different story then. Game of Thrones is different.
He about to become a big part of the Whisperers when he
but I ain't
got to watch.
Look, I got one right here. This one gonna be the one right here, man. New generation world of dating, right? So we back to dating. We visited dating, but we visited at a different angle. So don't go back to anything that we talked about earlier and y'all personal way to get that message out. Can you truly get to know someone texting more than talking?
No.
I'm so glad y'all.
You said
that's kind of
this generation.
Yeah. Generation. Our generation. Look, everybody in here is close to 30 then, right? So in our generation.
You said new generation.
Okay, well, let's go with old generation first, and then we'll come back to new, because obviously new is a form of talking and texting anyway. Then, so.
Well, I mean, of course, the old generation, hell no.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, like you gonna be insulted. She's sitting there like, look, I'm about to text you a message while we eating dinner together.
But they falling into.
Is your steak good? Look,
because you need to hear somebody's voice when you actually know. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when somebody's lying by the sound of their voice. But you can't tell nothing by a text message.
The phone conversations just was a lot different. You know what I'm saying? We all done been there, been on the phone for hours having stupid conversations.
Look, about nothing.
Yeah,
about absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Awesome.
That's how you know you was building something.
What's your favorite color, girl?
Grocery shopping, just walking. What you
doing?
doing?
Real though.
Next, bananas
ain't being real though.
Right. You talk about it or not here, right?
Because they saying in the new generation, in these days, all guys want to do is text. Literally,
that's why
even older guys, especially guys that work at plants, they love to be like, "Oh, I work so much, so texting is easier."
The reason and they
why, just look.
But see,
look, I just categorize
yes, though.
Have you ever worked at a plant?
You ain't gonna put me on blast like I don't be up there doing my thing.
You ever worked at a plant?
I text because they don't want me on the phone.
Like
I'm not trying to get wrote up.
Y'all
ain't gonna pay me.
Hold on.
Y'all ain't gonna pay me.
You can't talk on your phone.
Yeah, I mean,
if you working 5 days a week, 60 hours a week.
So you mean to tell me you ain't never not at work to where if you really want to get to know somebody and pursue them, you can't take a time and talk to them for an hour a day?
But during the day though.
I'm just saying anytime throughout the day, a guy would text you how you doing, what you doing, how was your day, what you eat today, good night, forever.
Forever?
That's all you allow.
I mean, to a certain extent, and then call you one time a week, and that, they'll try to talk to you a little bit here and there, and then that's it.
So what's the difference if they only call you? What's the difference if they only call you? You still not seeing that person? That's what you lie. That's what you lie.
I mean,
so what's the difference between the text or the call? If all you do is texting or calling.
It gets to
so how come texting can't get you to that point to see him too?
Like he said, you gotta hear the interaction. You can know a person lying. You can know a person on bull crap. You can know when a person is real. You gotta hear it. You gotta talk. You gotta have conversation.
I feel like in currently redating, I think it goes hand in hand. Because there was a lot of text message conversations, like just a lot. And at the same time, there's a lot of phone calls. There's a lot in my call log, 3-4 hours. Just not necessarily not talking about anything, but talking about kind of everything. You start with your day at work, and then you just kind of go on. I've been here, I've been there. I hang up, I'll call you right back. There is a lot. So I think, speaking from redating, personally, still dating, plan on to continue dating the same person even after I'm married, I think they go hand in hand. Because while I can't always talk to you, I can shoot you this quick, boom, 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 text message.
So you say you're going to get married and still date the same person?
Absolutely. I feel like you should still date your husband.
But you got to go back to the question.
Marry somebody else and date a Connie still?
It's getting to know a person.
That's what you just said.
That's different.
If Akani is my husband, if Akani is a person that pops the question,
I thought you were saying that.
If he gets on one knee, no. I'm saying I'm going to date my husband. Just because I said I do, the dating doesn't stop. You know, it's intentional.
Well, I'm about to show my age because me and Brandon come from a time where we had 4 or 5 different phone lines in the crib. It was more common to talk on the phone, at least for me.
Yeah,
I used to put my best game in on the telephone.
Oh,
I could talk to
absolutely.
somebody out there.
Connection, dude. Like that connection is.
But y'all didn't have no choice though. That's all you had.
Yeah, that's what,
Right, that's all that y'all had.
Now there's no such thing as landline phones. We have cell phones.
I have a landline.
My grandma got a landline.
There was Black Planet.
My grandma got a landline.
All I'm saying is,
My phone ring, I'll be like, that's for y'all.
if I was dating in this era, I would prefer the text messages. Only because I feel like girls I know, some girls that I know, I hate saying it this way because it's going to sound so bad. I'm just saying they can't talk.
Look,
and like I'm that person, I got very little tolerance. So when you say some stupid shit, I don't even want to talk to you no more. I don't even want to hear what you got to say no more. It's like,
thanks a lot, Joe.
I'm just saying, I before
people talk about nothing.
I'm the exact same.
I'm just saying,
Sometimes.
some years ago, I had tried to talk to somebody, and it was the most irritating experience I ever had in my life.
Flat
you know
out.
what I'm saying? She kept cracking all these jokes and telling these stupid ass lies, and it's like, okay, I'm ready to get away from you because you're not even enticing my mind one bit.
So that's a whole different direction, right?
That's why I prefer the text message. At least in the text message, if you fake it and it feel real to me, I'm okay with that.
But see, I hate that though, the text message, because I feel like when somebody put LOL, I know they ain't really laughing out loud. They just LOL.
It's so funny.
But I know you thought it was funny.
You laugh like that ain't no laughing out loud. It's like, huh.
But I know you thought it was funny though.
So I don't want style points. I want to see you laugh. That's the whole purpose. Because if I get in person and tell you these same jokes, what if you ain't laughing then? It's like, so you didn't think it was funny at all with your lying ass. Like, we got some real life questions there. Josh know that I laughed at, but he said, do guys even ask a girl for their number anymore?
Yes,
we do.
They do.
Okay, Keisha.
Yes, they do. Oh.
You a guy?
No, I'm saying no. I'm not a guy. I'm saying yes, they do.
No, I got you. I'm just
yes,
talking.
they try.
I'm just talking.
I do.
I'm happy in mine. I'm happy. Oh, you can't have friends. I can't have your number. 916-1231. You ain't know that's the work line. This is where I'm at. That is the only number you will ever get out of me. Now, he gave me his because I wasn't giving mine out at the time, but I still got it though.
Flat out. Look.
I did it one time and that
actually all the props tonight.
You say you actually did what?
Absolutely. My man is awesome.
Chicks nowadays, at least in my age bracket, they so used to
check on him in 10 days to ask him how he feel.
Oh, man.
What's your IG? What's your Facebook?
Everybody.
What's your phone number? That's
he ain't gonna know tomorrow. He ain't gonna
know instead of phone numbers, it's DMs now. DMs exist now. So now
direct contact.
it's a culture shock then because they use more DMs than
my
anything
internet page before my phone
because
number.
he don't know what I'm planning.
And that's what
all you gonna do
do
is slide in my DM and ask me
the average
what you
dude
could
around my
ask
age
me
bracket is
when
gonna
you
ask you for your social media platform before they ask you for your number.
And
I'm old school. I'm
that's
asking for
showing
them
you
digits.
flying with the new generation. I can't do it because all you gonna do is slide my DM. Ask me for my number at some point. You should have did it when you
He gonna send you that new pic.
And I'm good.
Okay, so this
And
is,
I'm good.
this is my
Look, you said over.
We're
We're
see what it
done.
look like before you
would
get to
you
know
rather
you.
would you rather have somebody kind of waste your time and then you look up this person failed to talk to you or y'all failed to kind of interact, so now this is just a number, then when you decide to purge your phone, who is this? I don't know who this is, versus it's just somebody else that's following you on Instagram. Me personally, I'd rather you follow me on Instagram than have my number.
Honestly, I'd rather neither. I mean, if we ain't clicking like that, we ain't clicking. Why give you number or my Instagram.
It's
wasting time and it's setting expectations.
Chemistry,
you know what I'm saying? That don't gotta be said.
So if you didn't think I had chemistry with you, wouldn't give me your number in the first place.
The Instagram is to look at the body.
But I mean, if I see you in person, I kind of see how.
It's not for inspirational quotes, dance videos.
I'm just saying, if she looking good in some pictures and she out, it's like, damn, you know, I want to talk to her.
If you doing that, that's just. But you seeing the real thing in person.
I want to see what that's like.
You're seeing the real thing in person. I get what you're saying. If I see your Instagram and it ain't nothing that's matching what I'm seeing in person,
right.
That just says a lot about you. You the one that's out here living
most
a
girls
life.
on Instagram taking pictures from the neck up. That's it. Most of them, you ain't really.
Those are the people you don't want to follow nowhere.
Look,
you already know they fat.
Stacy, he got into it and made a comment as well. Hey, sis, how you doing? No, you get to know their personality, emotions, effect, etc. through direct communication.
You ain't posting your personality.
She's old school though, so she's actually talking on the phone. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
that's her thing there. You know what I mean? Like
it's a connection.
It's a personal.
You can't
connection.
have a personal connection through text. It's a book.
Yes,
we reading a
can.
book. It's like reading a book. And
You can if you know a person. You can read
not
text.
getting to know them.
You can read language with text.
But
don't you get horny when you read the nasty books?
But that's why I said it goes
hey,
back
look,
to.
that's all the
50%.
Zanes and all that. Look.
Yeah,
look,
still,
Felix,
I'm getting to know
shout out
you
to Felix
through
out
the
there. I know you're
next
in there somewhere on this live, man. Look, my
You
man
can
Felix
get to
doing
know
his poetry
somebody.
book,
Don't try to
He
flip
get
it
busy
out.
out there, and he know how to sit there and bring all that emotion out of y'all. Like he'll sit looking like,
It's
wow,
called contradiction.
this is insane.
It's called
I feel some type of way.
But this is why I said it
telling
earlier.
you.
That's why I said it earlier. I
Hey,
feel like
them
they
young
go
boys
hand
got
in
it easy. They
hand.
text
While I can't always talk to you,
Look,
I can tell.
You had to have
No,
game back
you
then.
I
did.
work.
Look,
I'm not on my phone.
That's
I
a
can't
whole different
talk
era though.
all
That we
day
talked about that
long.
though. You have to have some type
But
of
like
wit
I said,
about
I
you,
can
man.
quickly text you.
Flat out.
I can spend 30 minutes. I can do whatever I want to do. I can talk to you on my lunch. I could text you on my lunch. I feel like talking and texting nowadays go hand in hand. Just because sometimes you can't always talk, I can't always talk. I can text you easier sometimes than I can talk to you.
Hey,
I can tell you right now how I feel versus waiting 20 minutes. And I'm scatterbrained. I forget.
I say it's sticky because especially with y'all, it depends on. That's why I say you can read language through text.
True.
And misinterpretations is very big with text
Absolutely.
messages nowadays.
Exactly.
That's why I would rather call you. So if I'm serious, you're going to hear me being serious. There ain't going to be no misinterpretations. You're going to hear me.
True.
Yeah, because
So I would rather call you.
Text messages,
You know,
like,
a lot can be
outside
thrown
the
off
message.
through a text. Through one single text, a lot can be thrown off and misinterpreted.
Yeah.
So I'd
And
rather
that's
call
where
you.
the phone call comes in. Like, dog, what? Did you mean
Everything
that?
I can avoid both. I can
Everything
avoid
is
both.
about
So I
balance.
just call you.
Period. Everything is about balance. You do both.
It's all about
But you
balance.
can't get to know somebody through text messages.
sure you can.
All I'm saying
Sure you
is,
can.
look, even when you put them all caps messages, look, man,
You
I
know
don't
I'm
wanna-
yelling.
Yeah,
Okay, if you saying,
look,
if
you
you
got
say
a
if I'm
loudspeaker
writing
emoji. You're doing too much, man. Look, just talk to me. Call me on the phone.
if you gonna say it like that, if I'm putting out like full sentences and you replying K or all right,
Oh, absolutely.
stuff
I'll
like
stop
that,
texting
then
you.
yeah,
What?
that'll tell
No.
me. But I'd rather call you.
Corey said y'all get horny when y'all read them nasty books.
Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all
No.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why you
Yeah.
can't? So why you can't feel him when he texting you?
Because that's a different feeling.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
I'm
You
talking about
still
getting
reading.
What? That ain't even in the same
Yes,
category.
it
We're talking
is.
about getting
Yes,
to
it
know
is.
somebody that you don't know that's a complete stranger and having a feeling from reading
Two
a
sides
book.
of the same coin.
Keisha,
You
It's
know
not
who
the
wrote that
same
book?
thing.
Two
The
sides
author
of the
that
same
book
coin.
is
I'm
just
giving you your
thing with that
props.
book.
Oh, my bad.
Right, no.
Look, y'all been at each other all
I'm
night.
giving
Y'all
you
ain't know how to.
props. It's two sides of the same coin. Whereas this book is just continuous, continual. You say something to me in a text message, I gotta say something back. I gotta wait on you to text me back. So this is just, it's too much time.
You ain't gotta
It's
say
too
nothing
far.
back, just send me that picture.
Yeah.
And that's what somebody just
I
said.
still gotta
That's
wait.
just
Like,
send
I'm
them-
still waiting.
That's what
Send
I'm
them nasty
saying.
pics
That's
through
my
text
point.
also. Look.
We ain't getting to know each
So
other.
look, hey, look, how you doing? Nasty pic right there. It's like, look.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, beautiful
right,
Keep
titties.
it simple.
Like what?
Say hello. How you
See you in
doing? Look.
person.
Oh, Corey said he was quoting you, Joe. Okay, look, look, Corey, we don't want to get you in trouble either. I know, Kale's on here floating somewhere. What's going on, sis? Look, we don't want no beef. You know what I'm saying? Dime said tomorrow somebody gonna call y'all. Y'all gonna be mad as hell. He said just because y'all don't like being on the damn phone, man. Hey,
I don't like being on the phone either, though.
It depends if I like the person.
Yeah, it depends on the person.
Yeah. Some people don't be talking about nothing.
Hey, Don't call me.
So why y'all answer the phone?
Don't call me unless you got something to talk about.
That's rude not to answer the phone. What are you
People,
they made voicemails for
bro,
but you didn't turn it on the voicemail.
It's weird because nowadays it's like people before they call, they text you and see if you're available to talk before they call. If it's that important.
And,
yeah. See, if I get 2 phone calls, then I know it's important for that person.
Because how it work is, especially like if it's a number I don't know, if you don't leave me no voicemail, it must not have been that important.
See, that's how I am. Call me, and if I don't answer, send me a text message.
Yeah. Well, if you just call
Tell me why you calling. So if I don't answer, it's either I'm busy or I just probably really don't want to talk to you.
Hey,
if I don't want to talk to you, I'll tell you. I'm just straightforward.
See, look,
let me call you back after I cut this light switch off.
I ain't finna make up no excuse, nigga. I don't want to talk to you right
now.
Look, I didn't call you. You called me, but I don't really feel like talking to you, so just go ahead on.
Let me close this door. I'm going to call you right back, okay?
Look, Dime said people can't hold conversations no more.
See, and that's why I said text messages is better.
But that's a part of getting to know a person.
If I really like you,
that's a part of getting to know a person.
Listen, if I really like you, I'm gonna talk to you on the phone anyway.
Thank you.
So if I don't see us going nowhere like that, I'm just gonna hit you with the text anyway. I'm gonna hit you with the text. Maybe we can meet up sometime. And
that's gonna be the gist of it.
Yeah.
So what if y'all text all the time, but y'all also meet up like 3 times, 4 times a week?
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would balance out with the texting then.
There ain't no balance for me. You still in the situation.
We're seeing each other though.
I'm trying to hit you.
We seeing each other.
But I'm
so
just saying
be a balance.
if I'm just texting you and we going on dates, I'm trying to hit. If we ain't having no phone conversations, I don't take you serious as a serious option for me.
We text and talked the better part of the first half of really getting to know each other. Right, I didn't really met him at the birthday party. Hung out, I think, twice at the well. Halloween, and then his birthday. We didn't really start interacting and hanging around each other until May.
Well, that's
so there was all of this time.
Walls up, though. That's totally different.
So y'all were texting most of the time?
We were texting and talking. We spent the better part of the beginning of our relationship texting and talking without really seeing each other. Then he got iPhone, and then we did all of this FaceTime and everything like that.
Hey.
You know, so.
No, look, I was sitting there looking down because I had an issue or whatever, but you still live, and that's good. That's all I needed to know.
It's interrupted.
It was interrupted. Yeah, that's the reason why, because mine ended up dying, but I'm finishing strong on YouTube, so it don't even matter. Look, see, that's back to that's a whole other conversation about phones, man. Look, I should have bought a charger. I feel some type of way.
Boy, your phone should have been charged.
It was charged, right? It was at 80%, sir. 80% is good.
Not fully charged.
It's good enough for what was I doing on, though. Look. Now I know now. Look, I did it right.
80% ain't good enough. Not even the extra 20.
Go ahead.
Look,
what's next on text messaging is cool for the younger generation.
Yeah, text is cool for the younger generation.
Like I said, I was just used to talking on the phone. It was just it was the way it was. But I'm not knocking nobody that do that. If that's how you get down, by all means, do that.
I won't knock that. But it's like, you know what I'm saying, even like, you know what I'm saying, when we used to do it back in the day, it was like, man, on any type of, it wasn't social media, it was just Black Planet, MySpace, and like PAX or something like that. I did a cut, copy, and paste on like 16 different people's
right, that's how we used to do it though.
You know what I'm saying?
And see who will bite.
Yeah, because once I get to the phone, I know I'm gonna rule the phone because I know how to have a conversation on the phone.
Exactly, and
that's the way it was. I think that also come from being in a group of dudes that we was always competitive, steel sharp as steel. So
yeah,
it was like, all right, man, I want to see going to the mall on a Saturday, like who gonna pull the most numbers or whatever. It was just always having the gift of gab. It was easier talking to a female in person, and I was like, if I can get these 7 digits and get her to the telephone, I know she gonna fall in love. It's nothing else after that.
Because
that's all I need.
Set the standard already. That's all that exists.
That's all I needed was if I can make it to the phone and get these 7 digits. That's mine.
You know what I'm saying? Everything else is going to fall into place then because, you know what I'm saying, you was confident and that comfortable in there to actually be able to narrate the way you needed to.
You got that far.
You know what I'm saying? Look, that's the easy part there. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I'm having a free communication in public at a mall, at a store, anywhere then, it's like some things are supposed to naturally just come to you there. You know what I'm saying? If you do it enough, it's going to naturally come to you too then. So for anybody to say, well, I'm shy, or I don't want to talk to you, or I don't feel like being bothered, it's like that's your own personal insecurity. That ain't got nothing to do with women not being open or men not being available. It's like you got to sit there and be able to be like, look, I'm going to go ahead. I really like him or her. I want to go talk to him then.
I think it's harder for young guys now because they don't know how to speak to people. They don't know how to speak to women.
See, that's a whole thing from not having that type of male role model in your life.
We had that push.
And also, we in a time where materials is more important than everything.
Say it again. Say it again.
So the material and the money talk. It talk for them.
And that's why they like, oh, I ain't got to say nothing. I got this whole thing.
I mean, but see, I be telling people I work with all the time, or even at my old job, that's the difference. Like my homegirl, she always tell me about dudes that she talked to and why I never worked. But I told her, you gotta understand, this dude used to a mode. It's easy for you to say that I ain't that type of female, but do you know how many type of females it is like that where I can flash this money, I'm gonna hit.
Facts.
I can tell you to be honest.
Why though? Why?
I can buy you this outfit. I'm gonna hit.
Standards.
Because there's so many more easy girls out here like that than it is real girls.
But see, then at the end of the day, that should make the woman not want you, because that says a lot about your standards to me.
Yeah, but
if
like
you
I
okay
said,
with just flashing out money and getting chicks like that,
but that's the ones they choosing though.
That's a
well,
when
most females hear Benihana,
they gonna let you
in. He taking me to Benihana.
When you at Benihana, that make you feel like you arrived in. It's like
a lot of females let you smash it. If you take a female to Benihana, she letting you smash.
Yeah, it's like every other restaurant.
I don't understand that notion, but
it's an onion volcano and some rice, some butter rice at that.
Something about that onion volcano just dropped drawers.
I'm seeing the smoke come out the top. I was thrown, girl. Thrown where?
This generation got Benihana where it's up there like that.
Get her the Rocky's choice.
That's what you gotta get her. You know what I'm saying?
Little steak and chicken.
I got to get what I want.
So you ain't never like they ain't never had nothing like. It's so many other different restaurants that exist besides Benihana that's even nice. Like not even about a nice restaurant. This is about the ambiance and about the setup of whoever it is that's taking you there too.
They ain't got the onion volcano.
Benihana's trash.
If I got me a whole
definitely trash.
Look, Benihana's is trash.
Yeah,
look, I'm telling you that right now. Like I don't care for Benihana. Like I
the
feel
end all result.
I feel like it's
taste
Chargers
like garlic bread.
and drug dealers and every Benihana's parking lot right
same.
now. Look, that's where side chick number 2, 3, and 4 go after Valentine's Day. Benihana.
I ain't taking the side chick nowhere.
Side
chick stay home.
I mean, dang.
He was a Benny.
Everybody gonna be at the same spot, which is Benihana.
Yeah.
Parking lot full of Dodge Chargers and Challengers. Everybody gonna be there.
Some people just like the food.
Look,
dang.
Is that the reason? Because you like the food? Look, you trying to save yourself.
Look, dang.
Who's still taking side chicks out? Side chicks don't get took out.
We about to pick this up in a second, though. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank y'all for all tuning in. I want to thank everybody that came to sit in with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my newcomers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did y'all thing. I just want to let y'all know that we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Everybody be blessed and have a good night. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't even know what time it was.
Right, my phone just...
No, my phone didn't.
I picked up like the last few minutes.
I got a nice 22%. I walked in with 64.
Right, walking in at 8 for a 2-hour segment.
Brandon hit it on
Hey,
the
so when
head.
you get on live,
onion volcano that make
you can watch it. Can you join, be on live at the same time? Like be on there.
Yeah,
you can only watch it.